this is something anybody can do with their personal vehicle. My partner and I started this business in 2023 in a Kia Forte. Before anybody gets to hating, before y'all want to have an attitude, it's Thursday. God is watching. Is it Thursday? Or I'm crazy. It's Thursday. God is watching you. I'm giving free information. Nobody has any reason to be mad. If you're going to be negative, if you're going to have an issue, don't join the live. Okay? It's that simple. Nobody's forcing anybody to be here. Let's go from the top. If you meet the requirements under step number 1, you're at least 21, you have a valid license, registration, and insurance, and a decent driving record. What's considered decent is no more than 3 infractions in the past 3 years. 3 infractions in the past 3 years. Then we're going to use the vehicle, the time, the insurance that we already have available. Okay? We're not going out buying a vehicle. We're not, thank you, Miss Keisha. We're not trying to have the perfect schedule before we start. We're not going out getting commercial insurance. We're using our current resources. Okay? Now, like I said, I'm not concerned with an app. Thank you, Miss Keisha, for liking the live. I'm not concerned with an app. What's that app? What's that app? What's the best app? What app are y'all using? We don't use apps. We stack high-paying contracts. The name of the game that we play is stacking and securing contracts, building relationships until you reach your desired income level. Okay? So that means each and every single day until you are at your desired income level. Thank you, Simone. You got to look for new contracts. You got to look for new opportunities. You have to do your part in this game. Transportation, y'all, is a cutthroat industry. Nothing will be handed to you in transportation. Truck drivers do not expect anything to be handed to them. So even though we're coming into this industry at a lower level, it still does not change that fact, okay? So we use the vehicle, the time, the insurance we have. The vehicle can be a sedan. It could be a SUV, minivan, pickup truck, cargo van. As long as it's at least a 2010 or newer, we can use it, okay? Now, the time aspect of this thing, you could be a part-time career, you could be a full-time career. You can make this just a side hustle before or after work, or nights only, or weekends only, or you could take it all the way, form an LLC, make this your main source of income. It is up to you and your goals, okay? We're 1099 contractors. Nobody to tell us you must do this, you must do that, you must be here at this time. No. Thank you, Sassy. Thank you, Keisha. Thank you, Ray for liking the live. We are independent contractors. We decide when and how we work. No taxes coming out of our money. Yes, we're going to be taxed when it's time for tax season. This is why you're going to keep a record of your maintenance, your repairs, your gas. It has to be at least a 2010. Now, some companies may accept the 2008, 2009, 2007. Okay, but the majority is going to say 2010. So you can rent. You got to opt into their insurance. You can use family and friends vehicles. You just got to be listed on their insurance. Okay. Thank you, the transporter. Good to see you. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you, Miss Keisha. Okay. So, vehicle, time, and insurance that we have available. So insurance aspect of this, we don't necessarily need commercial. You need commercial if you're going for a contract that requires commercial. But nobody on the apps like DoorDash or Instacart or Uber or Spark or Amazon Flex or anybody else has commercial insurance most times. So they're doing courier work. They're picking up from point A and taking to point B. If they don't have commercial on DoorDash, we don't need commercial for what we're doing most times. We're literally just picking up from point A and taking to point B. Meet the requirements that are listed in the contract description. Okay? The whole time we were in our 2016 Kia Forte, no commercial insurance, no LLC, no HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen certification, all this nonsense that these content creators tell y'all. Please let me explain to y'all. I don't care if a creator up here has 100,000 followers or 200,000. If they don't have any cargo on their page, if you ask them to see the cargo that they move and they can't show you, that lets you know they are not even in this industry. So y'all are comparing content creators to people actually in this game. Okay? Do not compare me to these liars. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. You know I got to get to your morning courier's tea. I know that's right, the transporter. I know that's right. Thank you for being here. CSC, will I need more certificates? We're going to get to everything y'all need. Lock in and I got y'all. Lock in and I got y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Okay? So if you're going to be a hater, if you're going to be mad, get off the live. I'm not talking to you, love. I'm talking to anybody because I just had another live and they were hating. I'm literally giving free information. All of this you will have to look up on your own, okay? So vibe. Just vibe, okay? HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen. Thank you, Zeus, for the rose. HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen. This is only for the medical side of deliveries. So these content creators like to make this seem like it's some secret code to the whole courier industry. Bullshit. Okay, this is only assisting you on the medical side of deliveries. It teaches you how to keep patient information confidential, and it teaches you how to safely transport biohazard materials. So we don't just transport medical stuff, y'all. We transport auto parts. We've transported parcels and packages. We've delivered to Home Depot. We've delivered to the airports. Okay, when I say that there's more to transport than just medical supplies, devices, and equipment, everything you see around your house, everything you see around your job was delivered in a vehicle by a courier, okay? Nothing can fall out of the sky. So if you have retail businesses, if you have body shops, dealerships, collision centers, if you go to a mechanic to get your oil changed, if you have hospitals, doctor's offices, vet clinics, dentist offices, legal offices, banks, shipyards, airports, courier work is being done. It's not a matter of if. Nothing can fall out of the sky. Somebody is doing these deliveries. Okay. I'm tired of trying to drive for Amazon Flex. I want to start on my own. I know that's right. Because these companies, these apps, okay, they're like billion-dollar corporations, right? And yet they're choosing to pay y'all little pennies. Y'all are driving your car to the ground for little pennies. Instead, be your own independent courier and stack contracts, not apps. Okay, before somebody starts, I get on the apps and the most I've ever made was $30. Listen, it's because you're on an app. I'm not concerned with the freaking app. We stack high-paying contracts, no apps. Okay, everybody in my comments, in my DMs, what's that app? What's the app? What's the best app? I'm not concerned with an app. Get off those freaking apps, okay? So y'all, I know I'm blunt. I know I'm straightforward. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm kind of riled up because the last live got me pissed off. I'm very sweet. I'm a nice soul. Okay, anybody in my community knows this. All right, but understand that this is a cutthroat industry that we're talking about. Nobody's gonna baby you. A contract's not gonna fall out the sky into your lap like these content creators like to make you believe that it is. Okay, you got to do your part in transportation. Anybody that knows truck drivers, nothing is handed to these people. They go out there. They don't make excuses. They go out there and get it. Okay? So if you're going to be lazy, if you're not going to do your part, you won't see success. Okay? Please no app, Miss Keisha said. Okay, contracts, y'all, Miss Ray Ray said. I understand how you feel. Thank you, Miss Keisha. You got to advocate for yourself. Exactly. Okay? A closed mouth does not get fed in an industry like transportation. Okay? So if you want HIPAA and bloodborne, just understand this is only assisting you on the medical side of deliveries. You will look up HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen certification. A whole lot of companies will pull up. You go through whoever y'all want to go through, literally. Okay? It's not anything to stress over. This is an online training. It'll take you less than 90 minutes to complete, if that. Okay? This is why we can put it off until we're going for a contract that actually requires it, which is going to be a medical contract. Okay? For the pharmacies, the doctor's offices, the vet clinics, the nursing homes, the hospitals. Okay. So you put it off. When you're filling out the application, you tell them, yes, I'm already HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen. Thank you, Jersey's own. Love it, sister. Spit the game. Thank you, the transporter. Thank y'all for showing love. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, we can put it off until we're going for a contract that requires it. So when we're doing the application, we'll say, yes, I'm already HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen certified. Okay. Because we know once they're actually moving forward with us, then we can go spend our coin. Okay. Integrity Delivers has a training for $38.95. Okay. The two come bundled together with them, or go through whoever y'all want to go through. I have no affiliation with them. Okay. So get the training once you're going for a contract that requires it. In the meantime, save your money. Okay. Now, because the auto parts, the legal documents, the liquor and luggage, what else? Parcels and packages, None of that requires any special certifications. You don't have to be a notary to transport all types of legal documents, okay? This is why I'm telling y'all, pump your brakes on the certifications. Pump your brakes, okay? Now, when it's time to apply, y'all's favorite part, we have to talk about all of that first, because I know more than half of y'all thought that there was only medical stuff to transport. Okay, I know more than half of y'all do not have realistic expectations because y'all are listening to content creators that have no cargo on their page. Okay, this is why I'm up here. This is why they send people to block and report my live, because now that big dog is here, y'all can't keep up this fucking gimmick that y'all have been keeping up. Okay, it's ridiculous. Okay, so this is why they're mad. All right, because I'm not a gatekeeper. I don't gatekeep because I'm not in your city. You're not in mine. There's no way for you to affect my business in New York, in New Jersey, in Texas, in Oklahoma, where I am here in Georgia. Okay, and vice versa. Plus, this is $1 trillion industry. We're about to look at a contract, okay? Because you see number 4. We look for courier contracts on Google, Indeed, and CB Driver. Google, Indeed, and CB Driver. Now, before somebody says, oh, I've been doing that, how often have you been doing it? Do you have a professional courier resume? Are you checking with the businesses near you, the pharmacies, the doctor's offices, the hospitals, the body shops, the retail businesses? They have courier work being done. Are you applying directly through the courier's website with that courier resume? Are you following up to the best of your ability, or are you expecting an email or a call back? All these factors make up your end result. So before somebody says, oh, I've been doing that, how often have you been doing it? Here in our small town, I'm not in Atlanta, I'm not in Savannah, we're in Middle Georgia. Okay. And in our small area, it took us almost a month to secure our first contract. So if we would have given up week 1, week 2, or even week 3, we wouldn't be here where we are now in 2 cargo vans, a 6-figure business. Okay. This is why I say don't undermine your potential in your personal vehicle. This whole thing started in a 2016 Kia Forte. Okay. How often do you have to get HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen certified? I did that a few years ago. It's probably expired by now, love. They do expire. I think it's either a year or 2 years. A year or 2 years. Anybody in the medical field, you're already HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen certified. Okay. So just in case somebody thinks that I speak an opinion, I never speak an opinion. Everything that I'm saying can be verified with a simple Google search. You have the internet at your fingertips just like I do. Okay. This is $1 trillion industry. Now, there are people that are ignorant to this fact, so they will unintentionally trick you out of your spot. People all day long in my comments, there's no money in this. There's no money in this. How is there no money in $1 trillion industry? You just don't know of all the different types of cargo to transport in $1 trillion industry. That's you, love. Okay? No way for you to fail unless you want to fail, unless you're focused on being solely a medical courier. Be a courier, period. Why are you choosing to limit yourself to one tiny oversaturated sector of this game? That's nonsense. I'm going to be a courier, period. I don't care what it is. I'm transporting it. Okay. Now, there are people that have a piece of this pie. They don't want you to have a piece. So they'll tell you, oh, nah, man. Oh, nah, there's no money in this. You might as well stay at your job. Oh, nah. Okay. Don't let anybody trick you out of your spot. Okay. Now let's look at a contract. We look for courier contracts. Right now we're right on Google. Okay. Wherever you are. I'm not in Atlanta, but I don't like to put my exact city because some of y'all are crazy. Okay. But I'm in Middle Georgia, but we're going to use Atlanta for an example. Okay. So why is the free route so frustrating? Miss Keisha said, okay, now I understand. I know that's right. Y'all, let's like this live up. Let's like this live up. I'm dropping free game right now. Let's like the live up. It's 80 some people in here. Like the live up. Okay. We look for courier contracts. A whole lot of stuff is going to pull up. Understand. Thank you, Simone. Thank you, Keisha. Understand. Thank you, talenty. Thank you, love. Understand, half of this stuff that pulls up, why is the free route so frustrating? Thank you, Ray. It's because it was an active and open position, but then when the position was filled, they never took the listing offline. So you're applying thinking that it's still open. Whole time it's already been secured by someone. So how do we combat this? We should quickly evaluate contracts on third-party sites like Google and Indeed, okay? And CB Driver. Evaluate them quickly. See if the time of day is going to work for you. See if the pay is adding up. See if you meet the requirements. Thank you, Jersey Zone. Then if you do, If you were actually wanting to apply, you should go directly to the courier's website, go directly to the source, find their opportunities, and then apply through their direct website. Then you know that your application is getting to where it needs to be. You don't have to guess that they get your application. Okay, you know they did, and you'll get a confirmation email even after the fact. All right. So when we're looking, we got to first know that this is an independent contractor position. This is how no taxes is coming out of this money up front. This is how you can bring your kids if you need to bring your kids. This is how you can decline a contract. Let's say you take a contract on, but now it's no longer going to work for you. Hey, thank you so much for considering me for this position. Unfortunately, I won't be able to take this on at this moment in time. Thank you. Okay, let's say we've already started the contract and it's not what they said it was going to be. Hey, I've enjoyed my time here. That's a lie. But I've enjoyed my time here. Unfortunately, my last day is going to be Friday. It's that simple. They are not our boss. We are 1099 contractors. So if you start seeing anything about benefits, anything about time off, anything about health insurance, that is an employee position. We don't want to be their boss. We don't want a boss. Okay. We don't want to be their employee. We want to be our own boss. Okay. So we want to dictate our schedule. We want to have freedom. We're trying to get out of being micromanaged. Okay. Now, we can start evaluating the contract, okay? Drivers should be highly energetic, competent, and self-motivated with a good sense of direction and excellent customer service. Thank you, Miss Keisha. So all of that is true. Only thing I would say is that motivation will not last. You'll be motivated for a couple days or a couple weeks. After that, discipline has to kick into overdrive. It's not about what we feel like doing. It's about what we should be doing, okay? We didn't feel like getting up and going to work. We didn't feel like doing a lot of things, okay? Be disciplined. Now, punctuality, reliability, and delivery experience are required. Thank you, Ms. Ray Ray. So they're telling you that they don't care. Thank you, Simone. They don't care. As long as their cargo gets from point A to point B, it's there in one piece and it's there on time. They could care less about if you blast your music, if you have your kids in the car. They care about their cargo. Okay, that's it. That's all. You got to be punctual. You got to be reliable. Now, you see how on the second line of the contract, they're telling us that delivery experience is a requirement. Thank you, Miss Ray Ray, for the heart me. Thank you. Thank you. So they're telling you they got to see your courier experience. So if you've been on DoorDash and Instacart and Uber and Spark and Amazon Flex and Lyft, you've been a courier this whole entire time. Do not undermine that experience, y'all. You've been a courier. You know how to pick up from point A and take to point B. So they got to see that experience in a courier resume. Okay, you got to use a smartphone. We know that. Got to be able to lift 50 pounds or have you a hand truck, a dolly, something to assist you. We're not breaking our back. Especially my ladies, okay? We're not breaking our freaking back, okay? We prefer applicants with verifiable work history with FedEx, UPS, or other parcel delivery services, but all applicants will be considered. Yes, ma'am, Ms. Ray Ray. She's done it all, okay? Ms. Ray Ray is in the community. Ms. Ray Ray is already doing a damn thing. I know that's right. So they're saying they prefer applicants that have this parcel delivery experience, but they'll still consider everyone if you don't have it. You got to have a valid license and up-to-date insurance. Notice how it doesn't say anything about commercial insurance. Notice how it says nothing about an LLC. Notice how it says nothing about HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen certification. All this nonsense that these content creators like to harp on, it's ridiculous. It's nowhere here in this contract. Now, yes, you will run into contracts that require those things, but the majority do not. The majority do not. Okay? 21 years old. Have a reliable cargo, Sprinter, or SUV. So all my people in your sedans, your Honda Accord, your Hyundai Elantra, your Toyota Corolla, your Toyota Camry, don't be discouraged. We started in a 2016 Kia Forte. It's just that Ameriship Parcel Delivery in Atlanta, Georgia, isn't looking for sedans at this moment in time. Now, the contracts move in relation to the cargo. So what they're looking for today may not be what they're looking for tomorrow or next week or next month. This is why this is a daily task. This is why we have to continue to follow up, continue to look, continue to search and apply. If you're not looking, then you don't know who's hiring. So We won't get caught up on the fact that they're not hiring sedans. We will just move on to another contract if we're in a sedan. Now, this is for Atlanta, but we scroll down and we see that they're a nationwide courier company across multiple states, and then it even goes on. Y'all think it's some secret sauce. It's the nationwide courier companies doing these deliveries, okay? So in these other places, they may be working with sedans. I'm pretty sure that they are, okay? So now we see no DUI, no DWI in the past 10 years. I said 7 because 7 is the majority. You'll always run into outliers. If they want to say 10 years instead of 7, that's their right. They're their own business. You got to pass a background, got to be able to drive Monday through Friday because they're looking for full-time couriers, not part-time, but there's plenty of part-time contracts. We see that they actually specialize in overnight delivery. Okay, so there's plenty of options for whatever schedule. If you got to do early morning, if you got to do weekends only, if you got to do nights only, you will look for contracts within the time frame that you're available. Now routes are expected to be completed by 7 p.m. We see how much they pay. We see how often they pay. Thank you, Miss Keisha. And we see how they technically pay. So we're not guessing about anything. You guess when you hop on DoorDash and Instacart and Uber and Spark. Okay. When we go for contracts, we're not guessing about a damn thing. It's all here for us. Now, I know y'all are like, what's the pay range depending if you're in a cargo, a Sprinter, or an SUV with them, and depending on how many deliveries and pickups you do. Okay? Now, down here, they're just repeating themselves. They're just repeating themselves over and over. We see it already. Okay. So if we were actually wanting to apply to this, we would look up Ameriship Parcel Delivery's website. We would navigate to their opportunities. If this position is still there, that lets us know, okay, it's an active and open position. We can apply confidently with our career resume. And then once we get the confirmation email, we can follow up to the best of our ability. Email everybody and their mama, get on their nerves. What are they going to do? Jump through the phone and jump us? No. Okay. We need this money. We're going to get on their nerves. We're going to email everybody. We're going to call everyone that we can. We may even have to hop in our car and go to the address that's listed. A closed mouth does not get fed in a cutthroat trillion-dollar industry like transportation. Nothing will be handed to you. Okay? This is what these content creators are not telling y'all. A contract's not going to fall out the sky and into your lap. You want quick money, then you can hop on an app that's going to reflect quick money. It's going to fluctuate. You're going to get on there and guess if today will be a good day or a bad day. When we go for contracts, they stay established. This is weekly non-taxed income that you can rely on. Of course, securing a contract is going to be the hardest part. Of course, anything worth having is not going to come easily. So if you want this money, you got to put forth the effort to do it. You got to put forth the effort to follow through and secure the contract. We stack contracts, not apps, contracts. Okay. So when people say this is not even possible, you can't make $2,500 in 1 week. You can't do that. Stop lying to people. This one contract pays $1,200 a week. Do some research and stop talking nonsense in people's comments. Okay. What about your driving? Does it have to be the best? No, ma'am. You're allowed 3 infractions in the past 3 years. 3 infractions in the past 3 years. Okay. And y'all, all my hardworking people, all my serious people, I am not talking to y'all. When I raise my voice and when I get a little, edgy, I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to these people that want stuff handed to them. There's literally people in my DMs and in my comments like, oh, can't you apply for me? Can't you do it for me? No. Get the F out my page. How about that? How about that? Okay. Thank you, Chris. You say you love my hair. Thank you, love. Grand Rising. Good morning. Okay. Because people don't understand nothing is going to be handed to you. If you're that kind of person, you're not going to see success in this industry anyway. Okay. You might as well go ahead about your business now. Okay. You might as well get gone. Okay. And transportation, nothing will be handed to you. So that being said, I got these steps back on the screen. I think I'm going to show you the cargo that we move. Because again, like I said, if they can't show you the cargo they move, they're not in this industry. You should be taking no advice from these liars. Okay. You should be taking no advice from anybody with no cargo on their page. Now I'm going to show y'all the cargo we move. Now, understand, I secure the contracts. My man is out there on a day-to-day. I'm up here teaching y'all, okay? I'm spreading the love. I'm spreading the knowledge, okay? So he's the one out there. I secure the contracts. That's my role in our business. Now, I'm going to show you the kind of stuff that we move, because everything is not medical. Everything is not medical. If you choose to limit yourself to being a medical courier, I cannot vouch for what type of success you'll see, okay? I just can't. I can't, okay? Be a courier, period. Don't be a medical courier. Be a courier. So here we are in our Kia Forte. 2016 Kia Forte, just like I told you. Thank you, Tasha, for liking the live. Here's my man. We appreciate you. Thank you, Miss Ray Ray. I do. Thank you, Miss Ray Ray. So this was our first medical courier company, the one and only medical courier company we ever worked for, T-Force Logistics. Since then, I promise you, we have not touched anything medical since 2023. I'm not concerned with medical. Everybody has already hopped on that bandwagon. Delivering to this nursing home, T-Force Logistics. Now, since then, our main source of income is and always has been from auto parts. Auto parts have to get to body shops, dealerships, collision centers. You go to a mechanic to get your oil changed. Thank you, Chris. They need auto parts. Auto parts are paying. Auto parts are paying. You see this bumper? Come on now. Come on now. More auto parts. This will fit right in the front seat of your car. Okay? Now, I'm just going to tell y'all think that there's no money out here. Do we need a dolly for some stuff if we use a cargo van? Yes, you're going to need a dolly. You're going to need some straps. Yeah, you're going to need a few supplies, but nothing crazy, y'all. Nothing crazy. Y'all, there's so much courier money out here, and why I tell y'all to not negate your potential in your personal vehicle is because even though we have cargo vans, we still run our SUV. We still run our SUV, y'all. Okay? You can see our SUV routes on my backup page. It's on my profile, okay? So here's a SUV route. Everybody, this video went viral. Everybody's in the comments like, I want to be a medical courier. I want to transport medical stuff. I want to be a medical courier. These are auto parts. What are y'all talking about? The body shop is in the background. These are auto parts. Has nothing to do with being a medical courier. We are couriers. Okay? So, that's why I'm saying keep your options open. Here's an airport delivery. Get TWIC TSA clearance and deliver to the secured facilities like the airports and shipyards and make the big money. There is even organ delivery to the airports, y'all. People that get organ transplants, where y'all think the organs are coming from? The big money, y'all. Don't sleep on it. Okay? Now, here's us delivering to Home Depot. This is where I get everybody that says, oh, there's no courier work being done in their area. Yes, there is. If you have retail businesses, if you have body shops, dealerships, collision centers, if you have pharmacies, doctor's offices, hospitals, vet clinics, somebody is doing their deliveries. I promise you, nothing can fall out of the sky. Here's us delivering literal printer paper and toilet paper to the Home Depot. Okay? Now, here's me with my man. Before somebody says, that's not even you, you're not even in this, don't look at my man, that's my man. Okay? Here I am with him. Where would you find TWIC required contracts? You will look up TWIC contracts. You will look up shipyard contracts. You will look up airport contracts for TWIC and TSA. Now, you'll run into them even by just looking for courier contracts. You'll run into the ones that ask for TWIC and TSA. Thank you, Treese, for liking the live. Okay? So here I am for any of the naysayers. All right? This is us. We do the damn thing. Like I said, I have worked for Geico since 2021 until recently. I was a top performer over there. No cap in my rap. What I got a cap about? Okay? I am degreed out here, big degreed. Okay? Not that it matters, but I'm educated. Don't ever play with it. I'm not somebody just up here running my mouth. So, that being said, y'all, let's get into the 5 steps that y'all, 5 reasons, not the 5 steps, the 5 reasons that y'all haven't seen success doing this on your own. Okay? Let's get into the 5 reasons that y'all have not seen success doing this on your own. Hold on, y'all. I need y'all to see this. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Chris. Thank y'all for liking the live. I appreciate y'all, okay? The first reason. Y'all know what I'm getting ready to say. Y'all already know. If you've been listening. Stop it. Can you help me get a contract for a 16-footer? Easy. Okay, you in the big boy, easy. Okay, we're not even in big boys. We're in the cargo vans, all right? You can secure contracts most definitely, okay? Easily. So, only medical. That's the first reason. Second, what's the app? What's that app that you're using? What's that app? I'm not concerned with the app, y'all. Leave those apps alone, okay? If we want to use apps, because y'all, don't get me wrong. I know apps are convenient. I know y'all like the fact that you get on there in your own time, okay? But let's do something. Let's secure contracts within the time frame that we are available. Contracts can be convenient too, okay? So let's say we have a 200 a day goal in this game. If you want to make 150 from your contracts, we saw that that's easy. We literally just looked at a contract that pays 600 to 1200 a week. That's one. I need stability. I know that's right, Miss Keisha. We don't have time to be guessing. So we're going to make 150 from our contracts. Then if you want to hop on an app, thank you, Chris, for liking the live. Then if you want to hop on an app to make your extra $50 to supplement the income that you have coming from contracts, then you can hop on an app like Roadie or Freight. Please like this live, y'all. This is info I don't gotta be giving right now. Thank you, Sid. Thank you, Keisha. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Mac. Okay? Roadie, Freight, Drop Off, Senpex. Thank you, Jersey Own. Thank you, Ray Ray. Then you can hop on an app to supplement the income you have coming from contracts. Okay? Now, the third reason you haven't seen success is if you don't have a courier resume. We just looked at a contract. In the second line of the contract, what did it say? You must have delivery experience. If you don't have a courier resume showing them your DoorDash, your Uber, Instacart, Spark, Amazon Flex, Lyft, how do they know that you've been a courier this whole time if you don't show them this experience? That you know how to pick up from point A and take to point B. That is the definition of a courier. Picking up anything from point A and taking it to point B. Hey, Payson. Hey, love. My community members in here deep today. It's good to see y'all. So, I'm telling you, you got to show them your delivery experience. If not, you're already not being considered. That was in the second line of the contract. Okay? Now, fourth reason is if you think this is one and done. People all the time tell me, I applied last week. I haven't heard back from anybody. Do they check? No, they're not going to check, Mitch. They're not going to check. I've never had a courier company verify my other contracts. Never. Now, if you don't have experience, you're going to put something like DoorDash or Instacart. They are not going to call up DoorDash. They're not going to call up Instacart and wait on that long wait to then say, is such and such a DoorDash driver. Please. Okay, just put something down and move forward. Okay, don't spend all day on a resume. We got to get these applications in. That's what matters. Okay, this is never, ever, ever a one and done kind of thing. As long as you're a courier, you can always make your processes more efficient. You can always swap out a lower paying contract for a better paying one. You can always switch out a contract that's further from home for this one that's closer to home. Thank you, multi-talented. Thank you, love. If you are not working in your best interest for your side hustle or your business, if you're at that stage, what are you doing? Nobody's going to do it for us. We got to do our part. So this is never a one and done kind of thing. You got to do this daily until you secure a contract. That is your main goal. Do those apps work in Georgia? Yes, they're in Georgia, love. They're in Georgia. Okay. But y'all, you know what I'm going to say. Contracts. Should I get under a contract first before getting my van? No. You're not going to be able to secure a contract. That's the first thing that they're going to ask for is your vehicle information, especially with cargo vans. They want to know the dimensions. They want to know the year, make, and model. So you got to have the van first. You have to have the vehicle first and then secure the contracts. But that's a great question. So this is never one and done. Never one and done. Now, the last reason, and I promise you none of the rest of this matters if you don't do number 5. None of this great stuff matters if you don't do number 5. Guess you could start with the truck, Mitch. You could start with the truck. I told y'all we started in a 2016 Kia Forte. 2016 Kia Forte, a sedan. $2016 Kia Forte. Not cargo vans that we're in now, a 2016 Kia Forte. If we can make this happen in a 2016 Kia Forte, you can make it happen in an SUV. You can make it happen in a pickup truck. You can, of course, make it happen in cargo vans or box trucks or, of course, 18-wheelers. Okay? So, if you're not following up, nobody's going to do it for us. We must follow up. We must follow up. Nobody's going to get back to us most times. A contract, like I said, is not going to fall out the sky and into your lap. They're being flooded with applications. Y'all know the status of our economy. Everybody and their mama is in need of some extra income right now. Okay? So if they're being flooded, you have to make yourself seen. You got to pick up the phone. You have to check on the status of your application. You have to email everybody that you can. You may even have to hop in your car and go to the address. Okay, excuse me, y'all. Y'all know I'm yapping. I'm giving so much free game right now that I could gatekeep to my community. Okay? So I'm just saying, you see how much I give for free? Imagine what's a part of my community. Just imagine. Okay? So my first method of communication is going to be email. I'm going to email first. Thank you, Miss Ray Ray. I appreciate it too. You helped me a lot. Thank you, Miss Keisha. Thank you, Chris. Okay, I'm going to email first. Then if email is not working, because your email is going to get to who's in charge. If email is not working, then I will hop in my car and I'll actually go to the address that's listed. I'll actually go there. Okay? Now, if that's not working, no, sir, you don't need a LLC. Now, if going there is not working, I don't know how it's not, y'all, you should be going there. Okay? Have your resume in hand, be in the car that you're ready to do courier work in, and go and speak with the who's in charge. Don't be afraid, y'all. You're not afraid to get up and go to that job. Go speak with these people. Now, my last resort will be calling somebody. When you call, you're speaking to a representative that does not feel like working. They don't feel like doing their job. All day long, people are calling them to check on the status of their application. They will tell you most times, oh, no, we don't have nothing available. Oh, no, we don't have a route for you. Oh, no. That may not even be the case. This is why this is my last resort. Okay? Do you need HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen certification? You need it when you're going for a contract that requires it. I'm not going to get on you. You need it when you're going for a contract that requires HIPAA and bloodborne, okay? But that is only for the medical side of deliveries. We are couriers, period. We're not going to limit ourselves to one tiny sector of this game. Be a courier. Look for all types of cargo. We just looked at, I know you weren't in here, but we just looked at a parcel delivery contract. No HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen needed. It's packages. Okay, we just looked at y'all, what were the other contracts? There's auto parts contracts, no HIPAA and bloodborne. Y'all, if you get an auto parts contract, you get a parcel delivery contract, and you start talking about, oh, I'm HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen certified, they don't know what that even is. Okay, they're gonna look at you like you're crazy. None of these other types of cargo require any certifications. Okay, let me put the steps back on the screen. So take a picture, write it down, screenshot it, whatever you got to do. It's one of these reasons that you haven't seen success. Either you're only looking for medical contracts. You're only worried about an app. What's the app? What's the app? What's the best app? Hey, Ebony, thank you for liking the live. You don't have a professional courier resume done showing them your DoorDash, your Uber, your Instacart, your Spark, your Amazon Flex experience. You think that this is one and done. Oh, I applied last week, but I haven't heard back. I applied Monday, but I haven't heard back. Have you applied today? Are you going to apply tomorrow? Okay. And I said, if none of this matters, if you are not following up, you can exhaust yourself, not only looking for medical, but all types of cargo. You can not only be looking for apps, but actual contracts. You can have the most beautiful career resume. You could be doing this daily, exhausting yourself. If you're not following up, you still probably won't see success. We have to follow up. We gotta follow up. Okay? So, that's it. I'm done preaching, y'all. I'm done preaching. Okay? I'm done preaching. So, I'm gonna flip this back. Let's get the steps back on the screen. Good morning, Ebony. Good morning. Good morning. Let's put the steps back on the screen. Now, we're not yet at 20K likes. When we get to 20K likes, we talk about the methods of scaling this business. How did we go from our Kia Forte into our 2 cargo vans? Thank you, Mitch. How do we go from our Kia Forte into our 2 cargo vans? How do you hire drivers and make passive income through master contracting? If you can't drive, if you don't want to drive, you got a felony, you're handicapped, you're elderly, you got a newborn, your schedule doesn't allow you to, you can hire drivers. Okay. Thank you, Consultant Chick. Good to see you, love. It's good to see you. Hey, thank you, Miss Ray Ray, for liking the live. What else? Government contracting. We talk about all these methods of scaling when we get to 20K likes. Now, this is info that I could gatekeep to my community, but instead I try to spread the knowledge, spread the love. Okay. So here are the steps. We've been through it. If anybody has a question about anything up here, if you meet the requirements under step number 1, then we're using the vehicle to time the insurance that we have available. Okay. If you're doing this on a part-time level, thank you, Mary, for liking the live. If you're doing this part-time, you're aiming for 500 weekly. If you're doing this full-time, you're aiming for 1,500 weekly. No taxes is coming out, okay? As 1099 contractors, your income is not taxed up front. It's going to be taxed when it's time for tax season, which is why you need to keep a record of your expenses, your repairs, your gas, your mileage, the food you eat, everything, okay? And then you're going to reference this when it's time for tax season. Keep a record of your expenses on QuickBooks, Stride, okay? And make sure that you reference this when it's time for tax season. Everything is a write-off. Any cost incurred by courier work, literally anybody that gets in my community for the $55, that is a write-off. I tell them, keep your receipt. That's an educational resource that you purchased. That is a write-off, okay? Everything is a write-off. Now, the vehicle to time the insurance we have available. The vehicle can be a sedan. It could be an SUV. It could be a minivan, pickup truck. Yep. Okay. It could be a pickup truck, cargo van. As long as it's at least a 2010 or newer, we're using that thing. Okay. Now, the time aspect of this, like I said, you could be a part-time career. You could be a full-time career. It's up to you and your goals. Okay. Up to you and your goals. You look for contracts within the time frame that you are available. Now, the insurance aspect of this, we're going to meet the insurance requirements listed in the contract description. So we looked at a contract. It said nothing about a commercial insurance. Plenty of contracts that don't require commercial insurance. As long as you meet the requirements that are listed in the contract, you are good. Okay? So get commercial if you're going for a contract that requires commercial. Plenty that do not. Now, HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen. This teaches you how to keep patient information confidential. Thank you, GlowNet. Teaches you, thank you, Ebony. Teaches you how to safely transport biohazard materials and how to keep patients' information confidential in accordance with HIPAA laws. Any of y'all in the medical field, you already know about HIPAA laws. This is why when you go to the doctor, they're not supposed to discuss anything that goes on. Now, do they still run their mouth? Absolutely. Okay. But this is what this training teaches you. It teaches you how to keep that patient's information safe, and it teaches you how to safely transport these materials. Okay. Now, so if you get this training, understand this is only for the medical side of delivery. So you will look up HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen training. A whole lot of companies will pull up. This is an online certification. Thank you, Mary. And you will get it when you're going for a contract that requires it. In the meantime, we can save our coin because the auto part deliveries, the parcel and package delivery, our Home Depot delivery that I showed y'all. What else? liquor and luggage, legal documents. None of these other types of cargo require any certifications, okay? If it's not under step number 1 on the screen, it's not required. The whole time we were in our Kia Forte, no LLC, no HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen certification, no commercial insurance, all this nonsense that these content creators that are not even in the industry tell y'all to go rush and get. For what? Thank you, Destiny, okay? Now, when it's time to apply, this is where you pick your choice. You will take the elevator with me, or you'll take the stairs doing this on your own. Now, don't call me a gatekeeper. I literally have given companies. I told you our first contract, T-Force and Pace Runners. Thank you, Najla, thank you for the rose. I told you our first auto parts was Pace Runners. Our first medical was T-Force Logistics. I gave y'all plenty of apps. I'm giving y'all the reasons you haven't seen success. I know more than half of y'all thought that there was only medical stuff to transport, so nobody is gatekeeping. But if you want years of my expertise in this industry, you want all my companies, you want my resume, you want my scripts to effectively follow up, you want access to me and my community, with over 250 couriers. You want my live overview, all the tips, all the gems that I drop on live so that you can have it at your fingertips. It's going to come at a price. What is free in America? You don't go to Red Lobster, order the Admiral's Feast, and then get mad when they bring you the bill. You got to pay to eat, right? Okay. So it's that simple. It's not $500. It's not $5,000 like these content creators. It is $55 only while I'm live with everything included. I don't charge you monthly to have access to me like these content creators. I don't charge you separately for the resume and then separately for my community and then $200 for the list of companies. Let's be real. Okay, I'm not in the business of scamming y'all, which is why I give so much free information. I'm also not in the business of convincing anybody. I don't care if y'all get in or not, if I'm being honest, okay? It's not going to affect me at the end of the day. I got my community. I got my people. We're making our money. We're out there. We do this, okay? This is why I say people that are serious, that don't want to navigate an industry blind, you don't know who's trusted, you don't know who pays well, you don't want to weed through BS on Google and Indeed that claims that they're hiring but not really hiring. You're able to reference a list of already vetted, already verified career companies, okay? You have the resume done for you already. You get the scripts to effectively follow up that you can use in email form or in person or over the phone. You get access to me and my community. You can message me privately. I actually respond. I don't play with people's time or money in this economy, okay? And you get in a chat with over 250 couriers just like yourself. Dr. LeConte in the community, she's a whole doctor out here. If that's not telling you something, she's a whole doctor. I'm going to show you. And she's on her second contract in my community. Don't ever play with me, okay? So second contract means that that's thousands of dollars worth of an opportunity. You think that that's not going to come at a price? That you're going to get my years of information that can literally turn you into a 6-figure business and you expect it to be free? No. Okay? So don't trick yourself out of your spot. It's only on sale while I'm on live for $55. People purchase all day long at $75. I promise you people purchase all day long at $75. When I'm never on live, they never got this rundown. They never got any of this information. So get it if you want it, but get it while it's on sale. If y'all want a sneak peek, say sneak peek. If not, I'm going to keep the ball rolling. Y'all better get it now. Join, have the access in the community is valuable. It most definitely is. I got box truck people in there. I got my cargo van people in there. I got people in sedans, SUVs, pickup trucks. I got people in Louisiana, people in the DMV area, people in Michigan, people in... Thank you, Nova, for the heart me. Thank you, love. People in the Carolinas, people in Texas and Florida with y'all's multi-billion-dollar courier markets. I'm jealous, okay? So I got people all throughout the country. Alabama, Pennsylvania, New York, okay? Get in the room. Thank you, Troy, for liking the live. Thank you, Nova, okay? So we'll do a sneak peek later. When we get to 20K likes, we'll talk the methods of scaling this business. In the meantime, y'all, I want to just go over the perks of being a independent contractor. You will be signing up. I know that's right. Okay. And I'll be shouting you out when you do, y'all. Okay. Those of you purchasing, you're looking out for 3 emails. Your first email is your guide. Your second email is your receipt with my email on it. Your third email, all of this may be in your spam or promotions folder, so make sure you check spam and promotions, okay? Your third email is your invite link to the Discord community. This is where you can message me privately. This is where you can also get in the Discord chat. Good morning, Miss Nikki. Where can we sign up? You will click my profile picture in the top left-hand corner. Click it one more time. It'll bring you to my main TikTok page. Once you are there, you will see a LINK that says Beacons, BEACONS. You will click on that, love. It'll open up to my website. Once you click open anyway, it'll open up to my website, and then you'll be able to check out. I will be joining as soon as I get paid. Okay, Miss Ebony. No problem, love. All right? Let's get into the perks of being an independent contractor. Let's get into the perks of being an independent contractor. Okay? Thank you, Miss Nikki. I can't believe people had me cussing this morning, y'all. I don't even cuss. I don't even get like that usually, y'all. But it's so irritating when you're literally exhausting yourself, helping people for free, giving so much valuable information, and people still find a way to hate. Like, it's just really exhausting and irritating. So I apologize, y'all, for I was a little irritated, y'all. But it's because I literally help so many people and they still find a way to be mad. It's ridiculous. So anyways, we're moving forward. The perks of being an independent contractor, the perks of being 1099. Okay. Now, yes, we don't have health insurance. Yes, we don't have time off. Okay. But all of these perks, do y'all know how many people are self-employed? Health insurance will not be your biggest hurdle, okay? Insurance really to me is a scam, okay? I'm going to the doctor and they're telling me, oh, they don't know what's going on. Aren't you the doctor? Aren't you the doctor? What am I paying you for? Thank you, Ebony. Okay? So I will run to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT what's going on with me before I go talk to a doctor. Because me as a Black woman, they already don't take me serious. They already don't listen to anything that I have to say. Okay, you're telling me, oh, that's not really happening, or oh, it's in your head, or okay, well, it'll work itself out. Okay, I have no time for that. Okay, so health insurance, that won't be your biggest hurdle. There are self-pay options. Okay, there's plenty of options to tackle that hurdle. Okay. For real. All right. So 1099. Now, time off. If you're not working in this game, you're not getting paid. So you need to have a backup driver, okay, that meets the same requirements that you do. Or you need to understand the time that you take away from your career work, you will not be paid. It's that simple. As 1099, the time you take away, you will not be paid. Okay, but I'm about to get into the benefits of this thing. Do not let any of that stop you from getting in this industry. If you want to keep your benefits at your job and then do this part-time or hire drivers and make passive income, do that. Okay, because these are the benefits. You set your own schedule. You set your own schedule. Okay, you can bring your kids. You have no boss. You are your own boss. Nobody micromanaging you. Nobody giving you attitude. Nobody breathing down your neck. Nobody getting on your nerves. Peace is the most valuable thing that you can have. You're at that job. You're dreading today before the day even got started. You're dreading tomorrow. That's a problem. We were not put on this earth to live, to work, and die. So if you're not satisfied, if you're not living a life that you wake up happy, there's an issue. Okay? Because a lot of people didn't wake up this morning. So if you need a change, make a change. Okay? So no boss. Y'all, peace is everything. Like I said, I was at Geico. Customers cussing me out. Yes, I was a top performer, but I'm getting cussed out. My mental health is declining. I'm dreading the next day before today is even over. I got a boss that I'm literally busting my ass and you're still telling me to do more. I'm literally a top performer in the top 1% of my department and you're telling me to do more? Go to hell. Okay? I'm telling y'all, your peace is not worth it's not worth it, okay? It's not worth you exhausting yourselves at these jobs, okay? This is why I kicked Geico to the curb before they could kick me to the curb, because they never cared about you being a top performer. They never cared about that you're close to retirement. I watched them let go of thousands of people last year right before the holidays. Right before Christmas, I'm seeing mothers and fathers crying, breaking down, packing up their desk. This is the reality for millions of Americans right now. They never care. They see us as another number at these corporations. Thank you, DMAC. The moment their business budget tells them to let you or 10,000 people go, they'll do it in a heartbeat and won't feel bad about it. They don't care that you have a family. They don't care that you have kids. They don't care that you have bills to pay. They never cared. Okay? So I'm not exhausting myself behind a job. I don't want a boss anymore. F a boss. I'm my own boss. Okay? Now, you're going to write off all of your expenses. This is why when people say, I'm scared. Why are you scared? You're not scared to get up and go to that job. They don't care. You're not scared to get up and go to that job knowing that they can let you go. So why are you scared to do something for yourself? Every cost incurred by courier work can be written off when it comes time for tax season, even if you don't have an LLC, even as a 1099 contractor. Okay? So even as 1099, you don't have a boss, you're not their employee, you're still going to set your schedule, you're still able to bring your kids, and you're still going to write off your expenses. Okay? So you're going to write off your gas. You're going to write off your repairs, your oil changes, your maintenance, everything. You're going to write off the food you eat. You're going to write off literally so many write-offs, y'all. I can't even list them all. You're going to write off your supplies. You're going to write off what else, y'all? Tons of stuff. Okay, the list goes on. Any cost incurred by this work is going to be written off. Like I said, if you get the ultimate guide you get in my community, that's a write-off. Keep your receipt. That's a write-off. That's an educational resource that you purchase. It's a write-off. Everything is a write-off. This is why I'm not concerned with the expenses. This is why when the haters get in my comments, you're not telling people about the expenses. You got to pay for gas. You got to pay for insurance. You got to pay for your note. Don't you pay for insurance already? Don't you pay for your car note already? Don't you pay for gas on Uber and Instacart and DoorDash? Okay, then it's common sense. These are also write-offs, so I'm not concerned with expenses, okay? That's that poor mentality. That's that corporate mindset, okay? You're so focused on a job and benefits and none of that really freaking matters. It matters, y'all, but what really matters is your peace. What really matters is you living a life that you can be proud of, that you're happy to wake up the next day. That's what matters, okay? So these are all write-offs. Everything is a write-off. Literally, even your phone bill, okay? You use a phone to communicate with the courier companies. You use a laptop to search for contracts. Everything is a write-off. Everything, okay? Now, what else, y'all? I'm trying to think of what other benefits. Like I said, we can leave a contract at any time. You can leave. Hey, I've enjoyed my time here. Thank you for, bringing me on the team. My last day will be Friday. Okay? Let's say we secure a contract. Thank you, Tasha. Now, for whatever reason, we're not able to actually take it on. We thought we could, but something happened. Thank you, Ebony. So we say, hey, thank you so much for considering me for this position. Unfortunately, something came up. I won't be able to take this on at this moment in time. Thank you, Holiday. Do y'all know how many people they tell no? You think that we can't tell these heifers no? We can tell them no too. Okay? You want to tell me no, I'm going to tell you no. Okay? Thank you. But no, thank you. It's that simple. We're 1099 contractors. Okay, so we set our schedule. You can bring your kids. You don't have a boss. Everything is a write-off. Okay, what is there to be afraid of? Thank you, Miss Tasha. Now I'm gonna tell you, there are 3 types of opportunities in this game. There are 3 types of opportunities. Okay, the first is gonna be the apps, like Roadie, Freight, Drop Off, SendPex. Okay. Where do we sign up to start ASAP? Click my profile picture in the top left-hand corner. It's mirrored, y'all. So I'm over here, but it's over here for y'all. Click my profile picture. Click it one more time. It'll bring you to my main TikTok page. You'll get to my profile. You'll see something that says Beacons, Beacons. You're going to click on that. It's going to ask you, do you want to open this? Because you're going outside of the platform onto my website. You will click open anyway. It'll bring you to my website. We are referencing the ultimate guide that has everything you need to get started. My resume, my scripts, all my companies, the keywords to find what's in your area, not just medical contracts, all types of cargo, my live overview, and access to me and my community included. 55 only while I'm live, y'all. This is a write-off. Okay? This is a write-off. Keep your receipt and you're going to write it off. So there's 3 types of opportunities. Apps, then there's contracts, and under contracts there's 2 types of contracts. Okay, so apps, y'all know about the apps. That's awesome. Thank you, Miss Tasha. What's the app? What's the best app? What's that app? Hey, if that's what you want to do, then do it. Okay, but don't say that I didn't tell you. When you get on there and they put you on a wait list, or you get on there and they pay like doo-doo. Okay, go for contracts. Now, under contracts, there's 2 types of opportunities. There's on-call contracts, and then there's dedicated routes. Okay, there's on-call, and then there's dedicated. Okay, on-call means, hey, Kiana, we have a stat order. Can you run this up to Atlanta? And I'll say, yeah, or I'll say, no, I'm sorry, not right now. Thank you. Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm new. What did I stumble into here? We're talking about the courier industry. We're talking about picking up from point A and taking to point B, delivery. So anybody like something is similar to like DoorDash and Instacart and Uber. It's just getting paid more money to be your own independent courier as a 1099 contractor. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tapping in. So there's on call. And then there's dedicated, which is what we really want. Now, some companies will start you on call. They'll get a feel for you. Yes, you can use your own car. They'll get a feel for you. They'll see if you're, reliable, if you're on time, if you do what you're supposed to do. And then they may move you up to a dedicated route. Okay. This happened with us with T-Force Logistics and with Pace. Both of them started us on call. And then, by the grace of God, a position became open. Somebody, it is unfortunate, they got into an accident. They were fine, but, their vehicle was totaled. Welcome, Tanika. Welcome, Tanika, to the community. Welcome, love. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Road to Revenue. So, the vehicle was totaled. Now, that position is now available. So, then they moved us into a dedicated route. All right. So dedicated means these are the weekly opportunities. Like we saw online, the contracts that pay $600 to $1,200 a week. That was with Ameriship Parcel Delivery. I'm sure it's available in Canada. I don't have information for Canada. So after we get in the group, you show us where to get started. Everything is given to you when you join. Everything is given to you. So if it's the kind of thing to where I need to do everything for you, that's the one-on-one. Okay, that's where we sit down. So what should you do? In Canada, you got to do your own research because I'm not in Canada, love. I'm in the United States. Now, I know courier work is being done, but I don't want to sit here and lead you astray. I don't have information for Canada, but thank you for tapping in. So when you get the ultimate guide, it comes with everything that you need, and you're going to do it on your own. Now, you're going to have my guidance. You're going to be able to message me privately if you need to, but everything you need is in the guide. Okay, so the resume is done for you. You get all the companies so that you can go apply, because I can't apply for anybody. I don't have your driver's license number. I don't have your social. I don't have your date of birth. I don't have your address. So everyone has to apply for themselves. So you get all my companies. You get my keywords to find what's in your direct area. You get my live overview to reference so that you know what you're supposed to be doing. And you get access to me and my community with over 250 couriers. So you're able to do this on your own, and then message me if you have any questions, and get the damn thing done. Okay? Now the one-on-one is if I got to sit down with you. I'm doing the whole process. We're doing your resume. We're looking for companies, so on and so forth. Okay? So on and so forth. Hold on, because it's blocking your comment. My Canadian guy is blocking your comment. Let me see what you're saying. Can you please find in your company where I will join, whether it works in Canada or not? If you want to do that, that's on you. Okay. But I'm telling you, I don't have information for Canada. My companies are nationwide in the United States of America. Okay, not in Canada. So if you get it, don't be surprised that the companies are not in Canada. But if that's what you want to do, then you can do that. So dedicated. There's dedicated, and then there's on call. Okay, so they may start you on call and then move you up to get dedicated. They may start you on call and then move you to dedicated. Okay, so those are the different types of opportunities. These are the benefits of being a 1099 contractor. Okay, all of y'all purchasing, please make sure that you're checking your spam and promotions folder. Your first email is your guide. Your second email is your receipt with my email on it. Keep this receipt, flag it, screenshot it for when it's time for tax season. You're going to write it off. Okay, you're going to add it to your gas, your repairs, your food, your supplies, and everything else. Okay. And then your third email is your invite link to the Discord chat. If you don't see it, search Discord, check your spam and promotions. Like I said, it's in there, y'all. It gets sent by the computer automatically. Check your spam and promotions folder. Search Discord, search Road to Revenue if you need to. Okay? So, y'all, this is the beauty of being a 1099 contractor. This is why when people naysay, when they're negative, when they don't believe it, oh, it's too good to be true, please keep believing that. Thank you. Way more money for us in this $1 trillion industry. Most of us are not even millionaires. We know of the billionaires like Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, Oprah Winfrey. Have we brushed shoulders with these people? No. So the fact that this is a $1 trillion industry, even the next level, you can never in your life touch $1 trillion, even if you wanted to. Okay. So the fact that this is a $11.1 trillion industry, I showed it to y'all. And people are talking about, oh, there's no money in this. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, that. Keep being scared. Keep being not in the industry. There's more room for the rest of us that are serious. I'm not in the business of convincing a single soul. I don't care if you get in or not. All right? So, this is the beauty of this game. This is the beauty of this game. So, we're not yet to 20K likes. We're almost there because Miss Ebony has been holding the likes down. My girl Chris has been holding the likes down. Okay, so we'll get to the big money conversation when we get to 20K likes. How we went from our Kia Forte, thank you, Miss Amy. How we went from our Kia Forte into our cargo vans, thank you, Ray Ray. How do you hire drivers through master contracting, making passive income? How do you transport for the government? Y'all know everything the government needs transported. Imagine how much the government is paying. Please just imagine. Okay. So we talk about all this at 20K likes. This is the info that these content creators with no cargo on their page that are not even in the industry that y'all are listening to, they would not even know this info to give it. Can you talk more about gas and food? Yes, I can. So your gas in this game, you're paying for it. Nobody's paying for your gas. Okay. So we're going to keep all of our receipts, y'all. You're going to keep a record of your gas, your repairs, the food you eat while you're out there on the road. You're going to keep those receipts. Your supplies. Let's say you bought a dolly or a hand truck. Let's say you got the ultimate guide, which means you got in my community, you're going to keep that receipt. Let's say you bought a laptop to look for contracts, you're going to keep that receipt. Okay, we know that we got to have a phone, a smartphone. So a portion of our phone bill is going to be written off. We're going to keep a record of all of these expenses on a bookkeeping software like QuickBooks or Stride. Now, somebody in my community, Dr. LeConte, gave another bookkeeping software, which I'm about to go in the community. This is stuff I don't even got to do. Oh, Miss Ray Ray, I just sent you an invite. Thankfully, it was you that I just did that to. I just sent you an invite in Discord. Please disregard that, love. I did not mean to do that. I'm over here clicking too fast, and I didn't mean to do that. Let me see, y'all. LOL. Everlance. Okay? Everlance. Okay? So you're going to keep a record. You saw it. Thank you, love. So you're going to keep a record of all of your expenses. Oh, y'all can't even see. Hold on, y'all. Okay? QuickBooks, Stride, and Everlance. QuickBooks, Stride, and Everlance. Okay? Where do you sign up? You click my profile picture in the top left-hand corner. Oh, y'all, it's mirrored. I keep forgetting. In the top left-hand corner, right where you see my profile picture, you're going to click it. You're going to click it one more time once it pulls up with the white space, okay? You're going to click it one more time. Once you're on my main page, on my TikTok page, you're going to see on my profile in my bio, not supposed to say it, you're going to see something that says Beacons, Beacons. Click on that. It'll open up for you. Welcome, T. Welcome, love. Welcome, love. Welcome, love. I see y'all, okay? I see y'all getting to this money. So, let me show y'all. Here they go restricting. Here they go reporting the live and all this nonsense. Here they go. Y'all drop hashtag FYP. Drop hashtag FYP. Okay? It's ridiculous. Anyways, hold on. Let me turn the mirroring off. It's not a requirement. I don't have anybody's credit card. I'm giving free information. You do not have to get it if you don't want to. You could trick yourself out of your spot. Okay? Or you could go do it on your own. I gave you plenty of realistic expectations. I helped you. Okay? I know more than half of y'all thought that there was only medical stuff out here to transport. So if you don't want to join the community, then don't. It's that simple. It's that simple. So click my profile picture right here. You will click it one more time. Okay? Hold on. Let me appeal this, y'all. Let me appeal this. Live has been restricted to some audiences for 10 minutes. Okay, I'm not concerned with 10 minutes. I'll be here well after 10 minutes. Okay? So we'll click this profile picture. We'll click it one more time. Okay? Now, once you do that, it's going to bring you to my main TikTok page. Let's see if we hit 13K. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Cherry, for the heart me. Y'all got me to 13K. Understand, I just started this page in January. Just started going live basically the beginning of May. I'm going to show it again, love. I'm going to show it to you again. Okay? So the fact that I've grown this page to 13,000 followers is not by coincidence. Okay? It's because I'm dropping valuable information. I'm not a gatekeeper. Okay? I'm new. What did I miss? Where are you? Wait. When are you? I'm sorry, Michelle. I think it was a typo. What are you trying to say, love? So once you're here, this is what you will click on. Okay? You clicked on this right here. Once you are here, we are referencing the ultimate guide. Now, the one-on-one is if I need to do everything for you. I need to do, when are you on again? Weekday mornings from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern. 9 to 1 Eastern. Thank you, love, for joining, Michelle. So you click I was saying the one-on-one is if I need to do everything for you. We're going to do your resume. I'm going to find all the contracts in your area. We're going to apply together. I'm going to basically hold your hand. That's the one-on-one. Now, the ultimate guide, y'all, and the one-on-ones are only available literally for 5 more days. I'm done with the one-on-ones, y'all. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, okay? They're available for July only, so it's about time to wrap that up. But the ultimate guide gives you everything you need, okay? It gives you you're going to basically do it yourself. You're going to have all my companies. You're going to get my live overview. You're going to get my keywords to find what's in your area across different industries, not just medical courier. Be a courier, period. You're going to get my resume already done. You're going to get the links to certifications, the supplies or whatever else you may need. You're going to get the scripts to effectively follow up, and you're going to get live support and access to the Discord community included. Okay. Now you can check the reviews. Like I said, I just started going live basically the beginning of May, the end of April. And for me to have 5 stars all around, do not play with me. Okay. Do not play with me. I'm not some content creator up here running my mouth. All right. So you will click get access. You could check out with Klarna or Afterpay. Do they have a lot in Mississippi? I'm not going to lie. Some areas are tougher than others. Some markets are better than others, but courier work is being done nationwide. I have people in Mississippi in my community. I have people in Alabama. I have people in Louisiana. I have people, literally somebody in Utah, somebody in Arkansas. When I say courier work is being done nationwide, if you have retail businesses, if you have body shops, dealerships, collision centers, if you go to a mechanic to get your oil changed, if you have pharmacies, doctor's offices, hospitals, vet clinics, nursing homes, dentist offices, the list goes on. Courier work is being done because nothing can fall out of the sky. So somebody is doing these deliveries. So in the tougher markets, I teach you how to go to the source and how to carve your own direct lane, even if you're in a small town. Y'all, we're in a small town. We're a 6-figure business. I'm not in Atlanta. I'm not in Savannah. We're in Middle Georgia. We're in Middle Georgia. Okay. So I'm telling y'all, courier work is being done nationwide. So you put in your email, you put in the you put in your name, you put in your email that you want it to go to. Leave the discount field blank because you see it's originally $75. When I'm not on live, literally before I got on here, people purchased at $75 all day long. People purchase at $75. I just moved to Jacksonville. I wonder if it's anything here. User, is there anything there? Most definitely. You're probably in the best market. Texas and Florida have multi-billion-dollar courier markets. Y'all are right near the border, okay? You're right near the border. The cargo is literally coming in there. So if you don't believe me, you can look this up. Texas and Florida have multi-billion-dollar courier markets. If anybody should be doing courier work, it is y'all. Okay. So I have tons of people in Texas and Florida in my community. So you put in, okay, love, let me sign up. Okay. You put in your email, leave the discount field blank. Don't click at it. Don't click it at all, y'all. Don't click it at all. Galactic, I thought you were already following me, Galactic. I know that does not say that you just follow me. What happened? Did you unfollow? Because I know I remember you. Thank you, Inspired by Change. You put in your card, or you put in Klarna or Afterpay. Put in Klarna or Afterpay. It'll be $13.75. 4 installments of $13.75. Okay? The choice is yours, y'all. You don't have to get it if you don't want it. You don't have to get it if you do not want it. It's that simple. Okay? But it is only on sale while I'm on live. Because I know my information is valuable. I know nobody is touching my information. These content, y'all want to know why? People that have purchased from these content creators, me included, I've purchased from y'all's favorite courier creator. Okay? It's bullshit. It's a list of nationwide courier companies. No resume, no scripts to follow up, no sense of direction. No live overview because they don't say shit on live besides get a LLC, get a HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen and apply for medical courier contracts, please. Okay? Don't play with me. Do not compare me to these people. Everybody who has purchased from them, they tell me every time, your information is nothing like what I previously purchased. I know it because I'm not some content creator. I'm actually in this industry. They have no cargo on their page and people try to compare me to these liars. This is not that. Okay? Thank you, Galactic, for liking the live. This is not that. Okay? So you get sense of direction. You get access to me and my community included. Do I need the certificates before I sign up? No, ma'am. Or sir. I don't know which one. You do not. Okay? You do not. Let me get these steps back on the screen, y'all, so we can see. The only certification that you're probably talking about is medical courier HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen certification. That is not required unless you're going for a medical contract. In the meantime, you can put it off. All the other types of cargo that I just spoke on, our main source of income is auto parts, no certifications needed. Legal documents, you don't have to be a notary to transport all types of documents. No certifications needed. Parcels and packages, like the Home Depot delivery I showed y'all, no certifications needed. USPS, UPS, FedEx cannot take on all the delivery needs in the country. They outsource this need to courier companies. Those courier companies hire independent couriers like us. So you can deliver throughout the residential communities. You will be delivering throughout the businesses if you do parcel and package delivery. Thank you, Ro, for liking the live. Okay? So I'm telling y'all, plenty of cargo to be moved across the country. Everything you see around your house, everything you see around your job was delivered in a vehicle by a courier. Okay? I promise you, courier work is being done nationwide. Thank you, Ro. So that being said, you got to know how to search for all types of cargo. You can't be looking for medical courier contracts near me, courier contracts near me, auto parts contracts near me. Okay, you got to learn how to search for all types of cargo. You got to be on the right sites. Yes, there's Google and Indeed and CB Driver. There's more than Google and Indeed and CB Driver. Okay, you got to be on the right sites, y'all. You got to know how to speak to these people in a way that gets them to trust you with their expensive cargo. If you don't know how to speak to them, if you're on the phone like, hi, my name is Kiana. I was calling to see if y'all have a position available. I'm in a 2016 Kia Forte and I applied. They will chew y'all up and spit you out. This is transportation that we're talking about. You got to speak with confidence. Okay? So it's all about how you talk to them. You get my scripts. You get everything you need. Okay, so y'all can do the free route. You can exhaust yourself doing the free route. If you don't know who's trusted, if you don't know who pays well, if you don't have a professional career resume, if you don't know how to speak to them in a way that secures these contracts, you can exhaust yourself doing the free route. The internet only works if you know what to search for. People are like, oh, you can look this up. You can look this up. You can look this up. Well, go look it up. Go look it up. Go use ChatGPT. You have to feed information into ChatGPT. You got to know what to ask ChatGPT. Okay? So do the free route. Y'all can do the free route. You can exhaust yourself with the free route. I'm not telling you that you may not see success with the free route. People can see success with the free route, but if you know what you're searching for. Okay? So that being said, y'all, we're almost to 20K likes. We're not yet there. When we do, we're going to get into the methods of scaling. In the meantime, if you meet the requirements under step number 1 on the screen, then we're using the vehicle to time the insurance that we currently have available. We're getting HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen certified only when we're going for a contract that requires it. Okay? You're going to look for courier contracts on Google, Indeed, and CB Driver. That is the free route. Okay? Or you're going to continue to do some more research. Or you're going to get over here with me, get all my companies, get my resume, get my scripts, get my live overview, get access to me and my community for $55 freaking dollars. Not 500, not 5,000, 55. You spend 55 on a seafood boil. You spend 55 at the movies. You spend 55 on Shein. You spend 55 at the club. You won't spend 55 to invest in yourself. Welcome, Thaddeus. Welcome, Thaddeus, to the community. Welcome, welcome. Okay? You won't be disappointed. You see all this information I'm dropping for free. Imagine what's a part of my community. Okay, I'm not in the business of scamming y'all. I'm a Christian, and I know I haven't acted very much Christian-like today, y'all. Y'all got me hot today. Anybody who's usually on my lives, I'm not usually this straightforward. I'm not usually this blunt. I'm blunt as hell, but I'm not usually this blunt. But today, people got me pissed, okay? So I'm telling y'all, I do believe in God. I am a Christian. Now, of course, I'm in my 20s. I'm still young and turned. Don't be confused. Okay? So I don't claim to be the perfect Christian. But when I say I will never be able to sleep at night, knowing that I'm scamming people out of thousands of dollars, shame on these people. Half of them not even in the industry. I know that's right. Okay, you'll be joining soon. Okay, I got you. I'll be waiting on you. So I'm just saying, Thaddeus, there you go. Okay, welcome to the community. So I would never be able to sleep. In this economy, you're taking money out of people's mouths, out of their kids' mouths, and you're scamming them out of thousands of dollars for information. Let's be fucking for real. Okay? I would never be able to sleep at night. I still got a God to report to at the end of the day. I'm still trying to get to heaven. Okay? So, y'all get in if you want to get in. Understand that I'm not going to waste your time. Anybody that invests their money with me, they know that I don't play. At the 3-week mark, anybody that hasn't seen success in my community, they're able to hit me up. They say, hey, Kiana, I've done my part. I've been through the guide. I read it for real. I've been doing it for 3 weeks and I have not seen success. Then Kiana's going to hop in there. I'm going to put my boots on. I'm going to hop in there for you. Because y'all, when you've been doing this for years, I can find contracts in my sleep. You'll be the same way. Okay? So it's nothing. Facts. I said the same. Exactly, Miss Nikki. Okay? Because that's ridiculous. And we not gonna name drop, but y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. Shame on those people. Shame on them. I'm joining now. It's time for a change. I'm a teacher by trade, but this is an answered prayer. And y'all, if you can't tell, thank you, Miss Tasha, for even saying that. And welcome. I'm gonna welcome you. I used to want to be a teacher. It's like in me. Like, I just have the gift of teaching people. Okay, I used to want to be a teacher, but the way these kids are these days, you agree? Thank you, Michelle. The way these kids are, I would be in jail. Okay, I would be in jail. So I couldn't do it. This is my lane right here, where I can talk to grown adults, where I can talk to people via the internet. Okay, because I'll be in somebody's jail cell. Okay, no, thank you. All right. Amen. Okay, Miss Tasha, I'm praying for you. I am praying for you. You need to get out of that field. Now, I know people have passions and stuff. That literally was my passion. I have a passion for teaching people. But the way these disrespectful kids are, I feel like I'm the last. I'm a member of Gen Z. I feel like I'm the last of the good generations. Now, yes, a lot of Gen Z people are lazy and they want everything handed to them and they're disrespectful. But y'all, I am how I am because thank you. You're so right, y'all. I'm saying because I am how I am because my parents were almost 40 when they had me. My older sister, she's 42 or 43, old enough to be my mother. Okay? My brother is 33. So nobody was babying me at 40 years old. Okay? I grew up competing with my older brother and sister, trying to emulate what they do. So this is why I have no kind of tolerance for grown adults that don't know how to do stuff for themselves. Grow up. Okay? Grow up. Reason I quit my management job. I know that's right, Miss Nikki. Because, no, we're done exhausting ourselves behind these people. I drive. I have a CDL. Don't want the stress of that anymore. So thank you. Miss Michelle, we used to be over the road in our cargo van. I did not like my man all across the country. I couldn't see him for days and weeks. Is no telling when I'm going to see him again. Oh, they're telling him they're going to get him back up and running. Oh, we're going to get you a load soon, man. We're going to get you back moving. He's sleeping in a hot van. No. Okay. No, thank you. I do not like being in a long distance relationship. That's what it felt like. Ever since then, I said, babe, I'm about to start securing you local contracts. We're about to bring this back local. Okay, we got to bring it back local. I got to see you. Okay, or else this is not going to work. So I started securing local contracts. It's been the best thing for us. I see my man every night. Okay, now we're working towards engagement. Okay, went from literally being in a rough spot to now that's the man of my dreams. Okay. I've been in security and investigation field for 26 years. I'm done with it. Security and investigation. I know that's right. I know that's right, Galactic. Okay? I know that's right. We know when something is not for us. It was at one moment in time. It served its purpose. We made our money. It's time for us to live for us at this point. It's time. Okay? So y'all, we're almost to 20K likes. We're almost there. Let me show you the cargo that we move. I'm going to show y'all the cargo that we move so I can prove to y'all I'm not just some content creator just up here yapping. Okay. And then we're going to get into the methods of scaling because we've been through this time and time again. We've been through it. Hold on, y'all. Oh, thank you, Miss Michelle. I got y'all. Okay. I got y'all. Thank y'all for being in here because y'all could be in anybody's live. You're right here where you're supposed to be. I promise you. God could have put you in any one of these little liars' lives that have no cargo on their page. Meanwhile, they're selling a $200, $300 guide. Where did he put you? Where did he put you this good Thursday morning? Okay. Let me show y'all. This is why they hate me, y'all. This is why they hate me. They hate me. I'm just saying, they hate me. Y'all's favorite career creator, why was he watching my live? And it wasn't a fake page. I checked. Why is he watching my live? You got 200-something thousand followers? What business do you have in my live? That just lets me know I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. I'm so grateful for your live and praying for you. Thank you, Miss Tasha. And I'm praying for you as well. Okay? Thank y'all for being here. What's going on with my laptop? We got to see this thing. Come on now. Hold on, y'all. I got to get this together. Okay, here we go. Here we go. And he needs schooling, right? He needs to learn because he's not even actually in the industry. No cargo anywhere on that page. We're not going to name drop. Welcome, Jameer. Welcome, Jameer, to the community. Blessings. Thank you, Galactic. Thank you, Miss Tooley. Welcome, Jameer, to the community. Okay, so this whole thing started in our Kia Forte, y'all. Michelle is laughing. Michelle, I'm so serious, though, Michelle. That's my son. Who's your son? I'm talking about your son. Who's your son, Miss Tasha? So here is Jameer is your son. Okay, welcome, Jameer. I know that's right, Jameer. Your mama put you on. Okay, here is the 2016 Kia Forte. Here is my man, okay, delivering with T-Force Logistics to the nursing home, okay? Here is us. Here is us, okay? I look a little hurt in that photo, and my man looking good. That's what I don't like. We need to redo that photo. Okay, but here we are, okay? Here we are. Oh, where's the sound yet? We need the sound. Yes, I did. I know that's right. Okay, here's us delivering to Home Depot. Printer paper and toilet paper. Thank you, Will, for liking the live. Thank you, James, for sharing the live. Like I said, I was at Geico, finally kicked them to the curb. That was my goal, literally on my vision board for 2025, to kick these heifers to the curb, and I did it. Okay, I was a top performer there. I exhausted myself behind Geico and they still didn't care. Okay, yes, I made good money, but that money was not worth my peace. Okay, and now I make probably triple that. So God is good. God is good. Okay, here I am. Got my business degree, and I had my last name blocked out, but now everybody knows my last name. So I tried to be more discreet. I tried to keep my privacy, but whatever, y'all. Educated out here. Okay? Geico paid for my education. You see how we milk these jobs? We get what we can out of them. They're not just going to use us. I'm going to use you too. So I got my degree, literally graduated last year, and look, I was gone by this year in May. Okay, I use y'all just like y'all use me. So here's auto parts that we deliver. Auto parts are paying all the time. I know that's right, Michelle. God is good all the time. Auto parts are paying, just like I told y'all. Here's us in our cargo vans. And before somebody says it, yes, this is gross. Okay, a driver's pay comes out of this money. Insurance comes out of this money. Notes comes out of this money. Gas comes out of this money. Okay, this is gross. Now, do not compare our years into your day one. Our day one, what did it look like? Right in a personal vehicle, a 2016 Kia Forte, not in cargo vans. Okay, so I'm telling y'all, this is only possible because we started. If y'all don't believe that this is, our house, our vans, I'm about to show you, because somebody's a naysayer. Somebody is a naysayer. Let me get up out my seat and let me show you that the van is sitting right outside because it's about to be worked on today. One of them. The other one is out running. There that baby is right there. Isn't that the same park? Isn't that the same van? Okay. Thought so. I thought so. Started from the bottom, now I'm here, okay? And that's what I'm going to do. Get started. Yes, ma'am, Michelle. You're already a courier, Michelle. You're already an over-the-road truck driver. Get it, Kiana. Thank you, Miss Sully. Thank you, love. What apps are used, or can you help me apply? So we don't use apps, love. We don't use apps. We stack high-paying contracts. You could never see this income from an app. You can never see this income from an app. And this is why people on apps get in my comments and they start talking all that shit and I block them immediately. You're comparing apps to contracts. Okay? I'm not talking to you specifically, Becca. I know you're just asking. I'm talking to these people that like to talk all that crap in my comments. We stack high paying contracts. Okay? So if you need my assistance, you will be getting the ultimate guide. If you want all my companies, you want my keywords to search for all types of cargo, you want access to me and my community to message me privately. What else? You want my live overview, you want my resume, you need my script, so on and so forth. You can get the ultimate guide. You will click my profile picture in the top left-hand corner. Hey, Aunt Leah. Hey, Aunt Leah, you will click my profile picture in the top left-hand corner. You will click it one more time. Once you are there, you will see something that says beacons. Hold on, y'all. You'll see something that says beacons, okay? And then you will go there, okay? So once you're on my profile, beacons, this is what we're referencing. You click on that. Hold on, because that may be a little fast. Click my profile picture in the top left-hand corner. You'll click it one more time. It'll bring you here to my main TikTok page. Once you're here, you'll click beacons. Click that. It'll open up to my website. You will click get access to the ultimate guide. You could check out with Klarna and Afterpay for $13.75 today and then do 3 more installments and you'll be done. This is a write-off. You're going to keep your receipt and you're going to write this off when it's time for tax season, along with your gas, your maintenance, your repairs, your mileage, even the food you eat, your phone bill, everything, your laptop, everything is a write-off. Okay? Even if you don't have an LLC, even as a 1099 contractor. So you can click get access. You'll put in your name, your email, leave the discount field blank. It's originally $75. I put it on sale for $55 while I'm on live only. So if you're wanting it while it's discounted, get it while I'm on live. Okay. Put in your credit card or do Klarna and Afterpay. Klarna and Afterpay. $13.75. All right. You can check the reviews, 5 stars all around. You're scrolling past a disclaimer. So anybody that thinks, oh, they're going to be charging back, they're going to dispute with their bank, try it again. Okay. Try it again. Okay. I got my receipts. You scrolled past this at checkout. You won't be disputing anything. It's no different than you going and buying a book at the bookstore. It's a digital educational resource. Okay. You could check the reviews. 5 stars all around. What does it say? Very informative and to the point. Integrity means a lot. Thank you for being your true, authentic self. I don't fake the funk for nobody. Okay? So you can get in. Get in if you want to, or don't if you don't. I don't have your credit card. Okay? So back to what I was showing y'all. Okay? So we still, y'all, Don't undermine your potential in a SUV. We still run our SUV. How do you separate business driver from your regular? How do you separate business drive from your regular drive? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Welcome, Ryan. Oh, Ryan just booked the one-on-one. Ryan said, I need to sit down with you. Okay, Ryan, I'll be talking with you, Ryan. Okay. I'll be speaking with you, Ryan. I need to see when you booked your one-on-one for. So we still run our SUV. Oh, there's Ryan. Okay, Ryan. Looking forward to speaking with you. And everybody's in the comments like, I want to be a medical courier. I want to be a medical courier. These are auto parts. You can see the body shop in the background, y'all. These are auto parts. Don't be a medical courier. Be a courier, period. Why are you limiting yourself to one tiny oversaturated sector of this industry? $1 trillion industry at that. That's nonsense. Okay? So, y'all, you get the gist. We do this in real life, okay? We do this in real life. Now, I want to show y'all a sneak peek of the community. Somebody wants to get it, but somebody wants to put eyes on it first. To get started today, you will get the ultimate guide. I'm about to show you, love. I'm about to show it to you, okay? I'm about to show it to you. Or if you want to get started on your own, we'll get back into the steps right after this, okay? If you want to do it on your own, you don't want to purchase a guide, you don't want to get into a community, you don't have to, love. You do not have to, okay? Let's look at it. This is the ultimate guide. This is what's included. Introduction to the industry. Aunt Linda is on. Hey, Aunt Linda. Hey, Aunt Linda. Introduction to the industry. Requirements. Y'all, that's my dad. If y'all are wondering, who is this man? That's my dad, y'all. That's my dad. Introduction to the... So be on y'all's P's and Q's. Don't make my dad have to get on y'all. Okay? I'm just playing, y'all. Introduction to the industry. Requirements, supplies, and links to certifications. My whole entire live overview. So all the tips, all the gems that I drop on live is right here. You get my keywords to search for all types of cargo, not just medical courier contracts near me, courier contracts near me. Miss Tasha's laughing. You got to learn how to search for all types of cargo, okay? You get my courier company list on pages 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, when you purchase from these content creators, this is all they give you, the nationwide companies. No introduction, no requirements and supplies, no live overview, because all they say on live is that BS. Oh, get an LLC, get HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen, and start looking for a medical courier contracts. Okay, they wouldn't have a live overview because they don't say anything on live. Okay, you get my keywords. This is what shows you everything in your direct area. Because yes, the nationwide companies are cool, but how do we find what's near us? That's what matters. Okay, thank you, Banny, for the roses. Like, I'm working delivering products for 3 hours and then I'm driving for 45 doing other stuff. Oh, you're saying, how do you separate it? So that's why you need a bookkeeping software like QuickBooks or Stride or Everlance. Who asked that? K&K Platinum. This is why you need a bookkeeping software. That way, when you're driving, especially on Stride, when you're done driving, you could tell Stride, oh, that was a business trip or that was a personal trip. That was business or that was personal. Great question. That's a great question, love. Thank you for asking that. Thank you, Glow, for liking the live. So you get the courier company list on pages 7, 8, 9, and 10. These are the nationwide companies. You'll apply to who's in your area and then refer back to the others. Thank you, Banny, for the roses. Thank you, Ryan, for the roses. Thank y'all. You get my courier resume on page 11. The one I use to secure these contracts, and you get my scripts to effectively follow up on pages 12 and 13, okay? To say what I say to secure our contracts. It's all about how you speak to these people. You got to speak with confidence. You can't be talking like a little baby, y'all. You can't be talking, even if you're nervous, even if you have anxiety, you can't act like it. Put that on the back burner. Put your big girl panties on. Put your big boy drawers on. Okay? And talk to them like you're a professional. Good morning, Posh. Good morning. Okay? So I help you do that. That way you don't have to guess about what to say. Now, here's my introduction. You see how when you purchase, you can read word for word? You can read everything when you purchase. Now, like I told y'all, I'm a member of Gen Z, the Gen Z generation, okay? Nobody is finessing Kiana. Y'all are not going to sit up here and screen record my guide. Somebody thought that they was going to get my information for free. They're already screen recording. You thought, okay? For that reason, it's going to be blurry. When you purchase, you will read and see everything, okay? Here's the introduction to the industry. Here's requirements, expectations, links to certifications, supplies. Supplies is very minimal. Supplies is only on the medical courier side of this game, or unless you're in really a cargo van or a box truck, you're going to need like a dolly. If you're, y'all, us ladies, we may not want to break our back. We may need a dolly, a hand truck, something to assist us, okay? The men too, y'all don't gotta break your back, okay? You don't gotta be macho all the time. Put that stuff on a dolly, okay? Here's my live overview, all the tips, all the gems that I drop on live right here at your fingertips, okay? So that you don't have to remember anything that I've said about the different types of cargo, about the LLC insurance conversation, business bank account, so on and so forth. It's there at your fingertips, okay? You get my keywords to search for all types of cargo. So not just medical courier contracts near me, auto parts contracts near me, courier contracts near me. Thank you, Banny. Thank you so much, King. Thank you. You plug my keywords into my courier boards. Thank you, Glow. And you find everything in your direct area. So yes, there's Google and Indeed and CB Driver. There's more than Google and Indeed and CB Driver, y'all. So you'll plug my keywords into my courier boards and find everything in your direct area first. Hey, Faith. There goes my girl, Faith. Thank you, Faith. Faith, I was acting out this morning, Faith. I was acting out. I had to cuss a little bit. I had to get a little out of character, and I didn't like it, Faith. I didn't like it, but I done got it under control. Hey, Dawn. Okay, so now the moderator is in the room. Okay, so now y'all definitely gonna be on your P's and Q's. Faith said, oh no. Okay, here are all my companies, y'all. Okay, these are the nationwide companies. You'll apply to who you can apply to and then refer back to the others. Okay, apply to who you got, who you can, who's in your area, and then refer back to the others. Remember, the cargo is constantly moving and changing. The contracts move in relation to the cargo. Okay, the contracts move in relation to the cargo. So we got to consistently look. This is why this list is yours. This is why it's instantly downloadable. It's not going anywhere. You got to use the guide for it to work. People purchase and then don't open it. They don't download it. That's fine. You just wasted your money. Use the information that you paid for. Here's my resume on page 11. Okay, this is the resume I use to secure our contract. So you're not wasting time on a resume. And then here are my scripts to effectively follow up. There's a script to check on the status of your application, to say what I say to secure our contracts. There's another script to pitch your courier services to the businesses directly in your area. This is how we get away from a middleman, a courier company, a link, an application, period. We can go straight to the businesses near us and carve our own direct lane with them. Okay? Now, there's another script to communicate about delays. There's another script to communicate about delays because stuff is going to happen in this game. It's all about how you communicate that. So y'all, look how, well, I'm going to tell y'all in a minute. I'm going to show y'all in a minute. But it's all about how you communicate it. It's all about how you talk to them so that you don't send them into a panic. Remember, all they care about is that cargo. It getting there in one piece and it's getting there on time. All right. So if something happens, let's say you have a flat tire. Let's say something happened with a piece of cargo. Let's say your kids were running crazy. Something happened and now you're running late. You got to communicate this in a way that doesn't send the contractor into a panic and compromise your contract that you worked so hard to get. OK, so you get various scripts to help you in this game. All right. Now you get all of this. All of that is worth literally over $100 if I'm being honest, but it's $55 for a reason because I'm not in the business of scamming y'all. OK, $55. I know times are hard. I know this economy is crazy. OK, I'm not in the business of scamming y'all. So you get all of that for $55, but also access to my community, my courier chat with over 250 couriers. Now, before y'all start counting my pockets, even more than 250 people have purchased. Double that. Okay, double that. But people purchase the Ultimate Guide, but then never get into the Discord. Your knowledge is definitely worth more, and we thank you. Thank you, Miss Tasha. Thank you for saying that. Now, more, probably double the people have purchased, but people purchase and then never get in the chat. I need y'all in the chat. I need y'all in here. You see all these couriers? Come on now. Come on now. All right. Now, this is where I drop tips. I drop leads. Look, in 1 week, 5 people secured contracts in my community. In 1 week, 5 people secured contracts. Clock it. Check the timestamps if you need to. Okay? I don't play. Remember, I said at the 3-week mark, if you haven't seen success after you've actually been doing your part, don't BS me, y'all. I don't waste y'all's time. Don't waste mine. Okay? Notice how I have no unread messages. That's not an unread message, y'all. Oh, it is. It is an unread message. Okay, I got to respond to her. I got to respond to my girl. Okay, I totally forgot yesterday, y'all. I got busy. I got to respond to her. Okay, but you see, this is the only unread message. Okay, everybody else has been responded to. I don't play. I don't waste people's time. She was sick, so she's been out of the chat. She's been out of the community, so she's just hopping back in. I got to go respond to her. I was looking for her. I'm like, Miss Moretta, where are you at, Miss Moretta? What's going on? And she was like, oh, I had a cold. Okay. So I got to catch up with my girl, Miss Moretta. But other than that, no unread messages. I don't waste people's time. Okay. So you're able to, I can check your resume if I need to. Excuse me, y'all. If you're signing on with a company and you want to ask me, hey, is this company legit? Hey, is this company this or that? We're literally dropping credit info in here. Like, y'all are not feeling me. Y'all are not feeling me. Do not trick yourself out of your spot. I drop tips and leads on top of what I've already given in the Ultimate Guide. I come in here, I drop voice memos. I talk to my people. Don't ever play with it. Don't ever play with it. Too much big money info. Okay? Now, it would take me all day to scroll, but let me show you my people seeing success. Okay? I take screenshots, and you can check the timestamps if you need to. Check the timestamps. I just wanted to give a big shout out to Road to Revenue for guiding my way into my first medical courier position. Today was my first day with... and I know it's more contracts to come. Miss Tasha said, love it. Thank you, Miss Tasha. All right. No cap in my rap. Now, just received a response praying that it fits my schedule. Don't play with me. Okay, don't play with me. Somebody in my real life just got off with, I start with them 7/14. That was this past week. I support people all around. Okay. Now, Miss Teresa, I wanted to share some exciting news. I recently landed a gig with 3 separate companies. Additionally, I received an email from requesting my driver's license for a background check. Let's remember to apply every day and not give up. Come on now. Come on now. July 2nd. Good afternoon, everyone. Quick update. I have an in-person orientation tomorrow with... Thank you, Faith, for the GOAT. You're the GOAT, Faith. You're the GOAT. Thank you, love. Okay? Now, look at Dana. This is from July the 15th. Good morning. I'm finishing my onboarding with as an independent courier. Okay? Does anybody have any idea how is the pay? You can ask me stuff like this over here. Okay. Now I don't want to give my girl's name out. I have completed my first week with how can I stack contracts? You can ask me stuff like this. Okay. When you get in the room, I'm back in the chat. Just landed contract number 2. Keep working, applying, following up, and responding. The company's names are given when you're in the chat, love. You got to get in the room. You got to invest to get the information. I gave plenty of free companies. Oh, it's not here. It's not up here anymore because it was on the previous. But I've given companies. I'm not a gatekeeper. I told you our first auto parts contract was with Pace Runners. Our first medical contract was with T-Force Logistics. If you want years of people's companies and knowledge and information, you're going to have to invest the $55, love. You're going to have to invest. Okay? So Keep working, applying, and following up and responding. This is a whole doctor. She is a doctor and she's tapping into the transportation industry. If that is not telling you something, I don't know what will. Now she's on her second contract. Look at Nelly. Hey, Kiana, after reading your guide, let me say thank you very much for it. One thing I was missing was the confidence to speak to these companies as another business. I had a few cases where I knew my unprofessionalism cost me that contract. These call scripts really put how to conduct myself as a professional into perspective. My Sprinter will be out the shop soon. Time to start locking down contracts. Okay? I'm just saying. Now we're going to end on this girl to girl or guy to guy. This is not my post. I just saw this online and it's facts. Any money you spend on bettering yourself, learning new skills and leveling up is never a waste. I see y'all on the site. I see y'all going to check out because y'all know I don't play over here. I don't play. So welcome to the big money team. All right. To get to the guide, you will click my profile picture in the top left-hand corner. You'll click it one more time. You'll get to my main TikTok page. You will go right here where it says Beacons, Beacons. It's going to open up. We're referencing the ultimate guide. And then you can check out with Klarna and Afterpay for $13.75 or just use your credit card. Okay. Somebody told me if you do it with your bank that you get $5. But oh yeah, you do get $5. Okay. So if you do it with your bank, you'll get $5. Okay. So you put in your name, your email that you want it to go to and leave the discount field blank. Thank you, Glow, for liking the live. Now that is it. We now have to get to the big money conversation like I promised. But before we do that, I just want to show y'all my man gets up 4 a.m. Okay. He gets to the warehouse, is loaded up no later than 6. He's out there on the road. And look that he's back, okay? Because I told y'all our van is getting worked on today, so we had to get a rental for today. We had to get a rental. My man is back. Now we have the whole rest of the day to stack contracts. This is why I say people that talk that nonsense, oh, 3,500, 3,200 in a week is not possible. Stop lying. Keep believing that. Please keep believing that, okay? It's not going to affect us, I promise you. It's not going to affect us. Okay? So, that being said, y'all, I'm going to get these steps back on the screen real quick. Anybody that's just joining, anybody that doesn't know the requirements of how and where to get started, I'm going to put the steps back up here. Okay, I'm gonna put the steps back up here while I run to the restroom really quickly. This is not the time to leave. This is not the time to go because we're getting to literally the biggest money that's out here, which is scaling this business. How we went from our Kia Forte into our cargo vans. How do you hire drivers through master contracting and make passive income? I don't care if you're elderly. I don't care if you're handicapped. I don't care if you have a newborn. I don't care if your schedule doesn't allow you to. I don't care if you have a felony. Tap into this industry as a master contractor. Okay. We're also going to talk government contracting. Let's say y'all see how much the contracts as an independent courier are paying. Imagine how much the government is paying for you to transport for them. This is info that you will not get anywhere else. Okay. And because my fake pages know this, after this live, they may message y'all. Check message in Discord, please. Let me see. Good morning. Let me see. In the main chat, oh, is that you, Miss Jackson? Sunset Travels, is that you, Miss Jackson? That you just said something about the one-on-one? It's Miss Jackson. Okay, Miss Jackson, it's the same way that you got the ultimate guide. The one-on-one is on my website. That's how they get the one-on-one. It's under the ultimate guide on my website. There's Dr. LeConte. What did I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all a doctor is in this game in the chat on her second contract? There she is right now. We didn't plan this, okay? Dr. LeConte just shows love, okay? She's right there. You're awesome. Thank you, Miss Tasha. You're awesome. Okay. So because my fake pages know that I'm the only courier creator that goes over government contracting, after this live, they may message you and tell you that we secured a government contract and we're going to pay you $400K a week. It's not going to happen. It's not us. If it's not coming from this page or my backup page that is in my bio, then it's not us. If you give these liars your information, is nothing I can do for you. Don't come crying to me. Okay? Now, their new scam, y'all, is that, oh, you paid the 55, now you got to pay 144 more. Yes, they do that, y'all. They're scammers out here. They're going to tell you, oh, you paid the 55 deposit, now you got to pay 144 to actually get in the community. I can't make this shit up. I can't. Okay? So please do not give these liars your information. All right? Hi, sister. Just join your live TikTok. Do you do one-on-ones, and how do I contact you? I do. Okay. To get to my one-on-one, you'll click my profile picture. You'll click it one more time. You'll get to my main TikTok page. You'll see something that says Beacons, BEACONS. Okay. You'll go there. Do I need to open more dates for the one-on-one, y'all? I have it only for July because it's really a lot of work. That's me sitting down and doing everything for you. So I try to do it. This is my first month doing them. I tried to do one-on-ones as a they contacted me and it really discouraged me. Miss Sunset Travels, Miss Jackson. That's why I said no, okay? If they text you talking about you got to now add 144 more dollars now that you did the 55 deposit, please, it is not me. If it's not from this page with 13,000 followers, it is not me. You need more dates? Okay, I'll open up more dates, y'all. I'll open up more dates. Possibly. Okay, I'll open up more dates, okay? Right now it's only set for July. So to get to it, you will click up the Beacons, LINK on my profile, and you can get to the one-on-one. Okay, you could get to the one-on-one. I'll maybe open some more dates, y'all. I'll maybe open some more dates. Between me supporting my community, between me being on live, between me having my own life, one-on-ones kind of get a little bit tricky to really, that's a lot of work. But I will open a few more dates, y'all. I'll open a few more dates in August. The thing about August, y'all, I have webinars rolling out. So we're going to do a whole live courier webinar. Not just for R2R, but for the general public, okay? I'm going to talk about it on live too. We're going to do a whole courier webinar for $20. Beginning to end, the whole process. Okay. We're going to do a marketing webinar. Marketing is a big part of this business. I have my business degree. I can teach y'all how to market any business, but marketing is a big part of the courier business. We're going to talk marketing. We're going to talk budgeting. If you don't know how to budget your personal finances, you will never know how to manage business finances. We're going to do a budgeting webinar. Okay. Dr. LeConte is going to be making her content. I know that's right. What else? We're going to do a mindset webinar. I got up here on TikTok. People say you need to be a motivational speaker. I need you to be my mentor. All of this is blowing my mind from me coming from little old Geico. It's not little, but y'all get what I'm saying. Okay. I'm coming from Geico and people are telling me I need to be their mentor. I need to be a motivational speaker. I'm like, y'all, it's just in me, not on me. It's just in me. Okay. Thank you for the Go Popular. Thank you, Faith. So we're going to do a whole mindset webinar. Mindset is everything. If you're always a person that believes, oh, that's them, but it can't be me, that's an issue. That's going to keep you exactly where you are. So we're going to do a mindset webinar. Mindset is everything. Now, my man, he's into investing. He's into crypto. Okay. When I say that's all this man does is research crypto and stocks and all this stuff. Now, this is not my area of expertise. Okay. And of course, y'all, you can't really give crypto. Y'all, crypto has been signed into law. So don't think crypto is some scam. Crypto is legit. It has literally been signed into law. Crypto is the bomb when done right. Exactly. So we're going to do a whole investing webinar. Well, he's going to do it. And I'm going to be in there learning right with y'all because I don't know. He invests my money for me. Okay. Because y'all, I still got to get on that train. Okay. So he's going to do a whole investing webinar. So this is why we're called Road to Revenue, multiple roads to revenue. I'm about to go use the restroom real quick. Here are the steps. If you meet the requirements under step number 1, then we're using the vehicle to time the insurance that we currently have available. We're getting HIPAA and bloodborne pathogen certified only when we're going for a contract that requires it, which means it's a medical contract going to the hospitals, the doctor's offices, the pharmacies, the nursing homes, the vet clinics. Okay, that's what HIPAA and bloodborne is for. Until then, you don't need it. Now, when it's time to apply, you will either take the elevator with me or you'll take the stairs doing this on your own, looking for courier contracts on Google, Indeed, and CB Driver. Applying with the courier resume directly through the courier's website and following up to the best of your ability. Okay, when I get back, we have to get into the methods of scaling this business. So let me erase this. That way I can be prepared. That way we can get to the big money conversation. If there's any time for you to tune out, if there's any time for you to leave, it is not now. It is not now. Okay, it is not now. I will be right back. Look at y'all leaving. I said not to leave and y'all leaving. All right, y'all, I'm going to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Y'all. All right, let's get down to business, y'all. Let's get down to business. Hold on, let me move it. Let's get to it. Y'all, I'm a stallion out here. I'm 5'7", okay? I'm not some little short little girl, okay? I would stand up. I really feel like standing up, but we're just gonna do it like this. Let me take some water. All right. Thank y'all for following on Instagram. I'm trying to get that Instagram up. Please subscribe on YouTube while you're at it. You got somebody that's sitting on their behind, car in the driveway collecting dust. They don't have no money, broke, okay? Tell them, put that car to work. You're going to send them the live replay on YouTube and say, yeah, you use this information and start making some money, okay? At Road to Revenue on YouTube. Let's get to the big money conversation. Let's get to the methods of scaling this business. Now, these are our methods of scaling. Y'all are going to scale however y'all want to scale. There is not one way to scale a business, okay? There is not one way to scale a business. Hold on, y'all. Here we go. All right. So when we talk scaling, let's see if this marker is even going to work. Okay, it is. When we talk scaling, remember how before this I harped on the fact that you don't have to have an LLC? You don't have to have an EIN. You don't have to have a business bank account. You don't have to have HIPAA and bloodborne and da-da-da-da-da-da. All of that is true when you're being your own independent courier. Thank you, Tony, for the love. Thank you, Tony. When you're being your own independent courier, you don't need to have an LLC. You don't need to have an EIN. You don't need to have a business bank account. When we're talking scaling, so anybody just joining, don't be confused by anything I'm getting ready to say. We're talking scaling. How do you know when it's time to scale? There's going to come a point in your personal vehicle, in your sedan, in your SUV, in your minivan, in your pickup truck, where you're going to hit max capacity. That means you can't take on any more contracts. There's only 24 hours in a day. You filled in those 24 hours as much as possible. It's time to take this thing to the next level. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tony Love. It's time to take this thing to the next level. That's how you know it's time to scale, okay? This is down the line once you've been in this thing, how to get to the next level, okay? Our first method of scaling, no, I'm jumping ahead. Before we can even get to the methods of scaling, at this stage, we must have an LLC, okay? Gotta have an LLC, gotta have an EIN, gotta have a business bank account. Okay? Good, y'all can see. LLC through your Secretary of State. Never, ever pay for a LLC through LegalZoom or Taylor Brands. They upcharge you when you could have gone straight to your Secretary of State. Okay? Go to the source for everything. Your Secretary of State. Okay, file your LLC there. Now, EIN, never pay for an EIN. Y'all, my mom worked for the IRS. Okay? Your EIN is free through the IRS website. Free. Now, there are people that will try to scam you into buying an EIN. Thank you, Tony, for the roses. Thank you, love. Thank you, Safe Haven, for liking the live. There are people that will try to scam you into buying an EIN. It is free through the IRS website. Once you have your LLC filed, go get your EIN free. Okay? Now, your business bank. Okay, your business bank account, we use Novo. Now, this is not a brick and mortar bank like Chase or Wells Fargo that you could pull up to, withdraw your money, speak with the representative. No, okay? It is an online business banking platform. It runs payroll. You can, organize your expenses. Thank you, Judith. Thank you for the heart, me, Judith. It's good to see you again. Thank you, Faith, for liking the live. Thank you, Miss Judith. So, it's a online business banking platform. Y'all don't have to go through Novo. Go through whoever you want to. This is who we use. All of this I'm going over is what we do. Okay? Do whatever y'all want to do. Thank you, Celine. Thank you, K Platinum, for liking the live. So, if you're going to get Novo and you want to get a $40 bonus, both of us get $40. I'm going to always be transparent. You can use my referral code, okay, which is Kiana Thomas. All right, my name, no spaces. All right, now don't try to look up my information. Don't try to be crazy. You come to my house, you're going to be in for a rude awakening. Okay? Don't come to my house. Don't be crazy. We're prepared. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. So, here we go. This is my referral code if you want to get on with Novo. Okay, this is my referral code. Now that we have this stuff, we can talk how we scale, okay? Now we can talk how we scale, okay? Exactly, Tony. Exactly, okay? Exactly. So now we can talk how we scale. Our first method of scaling was going from our 2016 Kia Forte into our 2021 Ford Transit $350 extended high roof. Tony, I'm surprised TikTok even let you put that. I'm so surprised. Usually TikTok flags everything. I'm surprised they let you put that. So our first method of scaling was going from our 2016 Kia Forte into our cargo van. Okay? Into our first cargo van. It took us less than a year. Now that we started with our current resources, kept our investment and our overhead as low as possible by using our current resources. Who had thousands to go spend on a van? I told you I'm coming from Geico. He's coming from Best Buy. Who had thousands to go cash out on a van or to put a down payment on a van? Not us, which is why we started with the 2016 Kia Forte. Okay, keep your investment and overhead as low as possible. Don't try to keep up with the Joneses. Start with what you can currently do. Don't compare people's years into your day one. Okay, so starting with our current resources took us less than a year. Once we had our hands on this career money, took us less than a year to go from our Kia Forte into our first cargo van. Took us less than a year after that to go from our first cargo van into our second one, our 2018 Ram ProMaster 1500. It's not extended, still has that high roof. And I'm going to show you and tell you why. Okay, I'm going to show you and tell you why. Thank you, Faith. Thank you for the rose, Tony. Thank you, love. I'm going to show you why. And Miss Jackson, I'm gonna still respond to you on in Discord when I get off here. So you see how here's both of our vans. The one in the back is the 2021 Ford Transit 350 extended high roof. Okay, it's the big boy. It's the best of the best. It's the most expensive. We went new and we went big because this is when we were over the road. Okay, now our second van, we went cheap. Okay, we just wanted to scale into a second van. Okay, now I'm gonna trust a Ford over a Ram any day. Ford is the first vehicle ever made. Ford is the most reliable. Our Ford has given us no issues. Okay, now this Ram in the front has broken down. It's broken down today. It's being repaired today. Okay, I'm gonna trust a Ford over a Ram. When you go for an older used vehicle, you need to know that you're gonna be putting money into it. We got a great deal, but now we're paying the consequences. Okay? So, let me see. Y'all are talking. Let me see what y'all are saying. Hi, I have an LLC EIN. I'm in Chicago. Okay, great, Queen. I have an LLC already, but I was advised to switch to a corporation. Y'all, I'm not a business professional. I'm not a tax professional. So if you were advised to do that, I have no idea. I know we got an LLC, but y'all, depending on your needs, depending on your goals, a corporation may be better for you. I'm in junk removal and moving labor, but it's taking a toll on my body. Been thinking about delivery. I know that's right. So Queen, we're not talking about how and where to get started right now at this moment in time. You can see we're talking about scaling. So if you're wanting to know how and where to start on your own, we'll be talking about that in probably like 20 minutes. Okay, if you could stick around. So, you notice how both of them have that high roof. Who do you use for commercial insurance? When we had commercial, we used Biberk. We no longer have commercial. We no longer have commercial because we're not crossing state lines, because our vehicles are under 10,000 pounds, which I was about to get to. They are not technically classified as commercial vehicles. So our contractors don't require us to have commercial insurance. When we did have it, when we were over the road, we used Biberk, which is a branch of Berkshire Hathaway, which is like Geico. Okay, Biberk is who we use when we were over the road. A lot of people use Progressive, but I wouldn't get commercial until I'm getting a contract that requires commercial. So notice how the one in the back comes out more. It's extended. The one in the front is not extended, but still has that high roof. You need a high roof so that a forklift is able to fit in there. You also, y'all, the bigger the bed of the van, so the one in the back is extended, it makes more money because you're able to fit more cargo in there. The bigger the vehicle is, the bigger the income potential, which is why cargo vans make more than personal vehicles, which is why box trucks make more than cargo vans, which is why 18-wheelers make more than box trucks. The bigger the cargo space, the more the income potential, okay? So, now that we have our vans, okay? Well, first of all, how do we get these vans? Let's talk about that. You have a couple options, all right? Either you're going through business funding, which means you have your business credit established. You're going to get your vehicle in your business name, okay? You could do it with a pickup. You could do it with a pickup truck. You're going to go through business funding and you're going to have your business credit already established. Okay? You got to have business credit already established. Now, in the chat, Dr. LeConte and a couple other people, when I don't know something, I don't sit up here and pretend to know. Business funding is not my area of expertise. So my people in the chat are putting something together because we all put our brains together over here. No gatekeeping. And so somebody in the chat is working on putting together some stuff for business funding. Okay. So I have no information on that at this moment in time. That's not my area of expertise. So if you have access to business funding, if you're establishing or already have established your business credit, then you can get the vehicle in your business name. Now, of course, how I'm talking, you know that clearly we don't have that. K&K, I just spoke on it. That's not my area of expertise, so I don't know. Okay, we got our vans in our personal name. So because our vehicles are under 10,000 pounds, they are they are technically not classified as commercial vehicles, which is why we were able to go to the Ford dealership and secure our vans in our personal name. Okay. Hey, Tessa, thank you for liking the live. So when you're going through your personal, it's no different than you going and buying a car. Y'all know how to go and buy a car. Either you're down payment ready and credit A1. Okay. Good credit. Or you're going to cash out. Those are your options. Okay. Either you got decent credit and you're going to have your down payment ready. You're going to finance. Okay. Finance. Or you're going to cash out. Those are your options. Hey, Julian. Thank you for the love, Julian. It's good to see you. So I'm telling y'all, these are your options. What's good, chat? I know that's right. Hey, Julian. So those are your options. So clearly we did this one. I'm not cashing out on anything. I don't care if I have the money. I'm still not cashing out. If y'all want to cash out, cash out. Okay. I'm a finance. Okay. Credit good over here. Credit very good. Okay. So now, y'all, I'm about to erase this. So if you want to take a picture, take a picture. Because now we got to get into hiring drivers. Thank you to Dawn. Thank you for liking the live. So take your screenshot, y'all. Okay. Now we can talk hiring drivers. So now that we had our second van, of course we did not buy a van for a driver, y'all. That's crazy. If you're hiring drivers, they're going to be already in their own vehicle, their own sedan, their own SUV, their own minivan, their own pickup truck, their own cargo van. Is it better to have it in your business name or personal? I wouldn't say better or not, y'all. We've had no issues. We're a 6-figure business with our vans in our personal name. It just, y'all, they don't care. As long as you got the van, they don't care how it was obtained. Y'all can't hear me? Can y'all hear me? Good morning. Can I please get the link to Discord? If you purchase, I know you purchased yesterday. Send me a DM with the email you purchased with, and I will send you the link. Okay, y'all can hear me. Great, great, great. It's just you, love. So check your connection, love. They can hear me. But send me the DM. Send me a DM with the email you purchased with. I'll send your Discord link over. Check your spam folder. Check your promotions folder. It should be there. Search Discord. Search Road to Revenue. It should pop up. Okay. What was I just saying? Oh, so they don't prefer one over the other. As long as you got that van, that's all they care about. They could care less if it's in your business name or your personal. Now, is one better over the other? I don't know, and I don't care. I guess you could say having it in your business name is better. Okay? I guess you could say having it in your business name is better. Okay? So, y'all, let's move into hiring drivers. Thank you, love. Now that we have our second van, it was time to put somebody in that second van, okay? So we didn't buy this vehicle for a driver. It was already our goal. Anybody that knows about the cargo van business, thank you, Julian, for liking the live. The profit margins are pretty slim, okay? You kind of got to have multiple vans running to make the big money, which is why we scaled into a second van, not because we were hiring a driver. But now that we have the second van, my man runs the Ford on a day-to-day. Right now, he's been driving the Ram because it's been having issues. But on a day-to-day, he runs the Ford, so we had to put somebody in this Ram that we got, okay? So when it's time to hire drivers, you will start with people that you know and trust, okay? Which is why when people ask to be our driver, I'm like, I don't know you, okay? I don't know you. Secure your own contracts. You shouldn't want to be our driver, because if you're our driver, we're going to take a percentage of your money, which is what I'm going to get into. So you're going to start with people that you know and trust, which is why our one and only driver right now is my partner's little brother. Okay? He needed some money. He was ready to drive. He has a good work ethic. He's on time. We say, yeah, come on. Okay? If you could bring your family up with you, why wouldn't you? Okay? So he is our driver. Somebody that we know and trust. Okay? So I'm going to show y'all, if you've been in my live before, you know this example. Aunt Sandy is an example of somebody that we know, but we don't trust. Aunt Sandy always got an attitude. Aunt Sandy always late to the family function. Aunt Sandy cannot be on time to save her life. Aunt Sandy is going to have nothing whatsoever to do with our business. We'll see her when we see her, but she's not touching our business. Remember, as the master contractor, we're the ones with the expertise. We're the ones with the knowledge to secure these contracts. Y'all laughing, but I'm serious, okay? I'm not risking my business name or reputation for somebody like Aunt Sandy, right? Okay? Aunt Sandy is always negative. Aunt Sandy could go be where she's at, okay? So remember, instead of filling out the application with our name, with our business, with our name, with our email, with our bank account, we're gonna fill it out with our business name, our business email, our business bank account. That lets the company know you're going to be a master contractor. You're going to be hiring drivers. Clock it, okay? So Aunt Sandy, like I said, she's going to have nothing to do with our business. We love you, Aunt Sandy, but you're not going to have anything to do with our business. Now, Uncle Jimmy is right here in the middle. We know and trust Uncle Jimmy. He's reliable to do with our business. Now, Uncle Jimmy is right here in the middle. We know and trust Uncle Jimmy. He's reliable. Y'all, my phone's about to die. I don't know where I stopped, but I got to plug it in a minute. Uncle Jimmy's reliable. Like I said, he's been at the electric company for like 20-something years. He's always on time. He's old school. He doesn't play any games. Uncle Jimmy is who we're going for. Uncle Jimmy, okay? He's going to show up. He's going to show out. He's old school, okay? We need Uncle Jimmy. So Uncle Jimmy is in a SUV. Uncle Jimmy's already in his own SUV, okay? So we saw a contract, literally, Ameriship Parcel Delivery, pay $600 to $1,200 a week. So we can easily find a contract that pays $200 a day, okay? We can easily find a contract that pays $200 a day, okay? So Uncle Jimmy's in his SUV. We found a contract that technically pays $200. That $200 is going to come to our business bank account. But Uncle Jimmy agreed to be paid $150. Now, $150 is $150, no taxes coming out. Most jobs don't pay $150, okay? If they do, it's a hell of a lot of taxes coming out. Unless, you know, you're degreed, you have a real good job or something of that sort, okay? $150, no taxes coming out is good money, all right? Sorry, y'all, my eye is itching, okay? $150 is good money, okay? So he agrees to be paid $150 a day. So that's what he's being paid, but the contract really pays $200. So that's $50 profit off the top every day from this one driver, from this one contract. Okay. Now we can easily double this income potential if we find people in cargo vans. Okay. You know somebody in a cargo van, or you're going to find somebody in a cargo van. I'm going to tell you how to find people in cargo vans. Okay. There are people that are over the road that no longer want to be over the road. They want to spend time with their family. They want to be back local. They want to get to being a local courier. But since they're over the road, they don't have time to secure these contracts. They don't have time to apply and follow up and follow through to actually secure the contract. So us as the master contractor, we're going to help them out. Okay? But because we're helping them out, we're going to take a percentage of their money. Nothing is free. Okay? So the contract, y'all, we can easily double this income in a cargo van. So the contract really pays $400 a day. But hey, since my business name and reputation is on the line, since I did the hard work to secure this contract, we're going to pay them $300. They agreed to $300. We're going to pay them well. Remember, we want them to continue driving for us. We want to continue making passive income from them. So we're going to pay them what they're worth. Nobody wants to be driving for little pennies. Okay, so we're going to pay them $300 a day, but the contract really paid $400. So that's $100 off the top profit. That is $150 profit in passive income from 2 drivers. $150 a day from 2 drivers from 2 contracts. Y'all are telling me y'all don't have the time to sit and secure 2 contracts as a master contractor to find 2 reliable people and to make passive income in this game. Yes, you can. Okay? So, this is the beauty of this game. There's nobody to tell you how many drivers to hire. Now, remember how I said Texas and Florida have multi-billion-dollar courier markets? Thank you, Ray Ray, for liking the live. Texas and Florida have multi-billion-dollar courier markets. So if you set up your LLC as a foreign entity, you can hire drivers wherever they are. So let's say we have a cousin out in Houston, a brother out in Orlando. We can still tap into these multi-billion-dollar markets. This is why there's no excuses for anybody. We can hire drivers where they are. Okay? So your area is doo-doo. You barely got a Walmart. Okay, I see my girl was able to get in the Discord. So you barely got a Walmart. Y'all got a little gas station. You're in a very, very, very small area. You got to tap into other markets. There's still no excuse. Okay? So let's say we know a hell of a lot of people, but we don't trust any of these heifers. Then we have no choice but to hire strangers. Okay, so we're not going to pay to list on Indeed or ZipRecruiter or Simply Hired. We're going to go straight to Facebook. Okay, you said right. You don't trust none of them. I know that's right. Thank you, Ryan, for liking the live. We're going to go straight to Facebook. We're going to get a whole lot of free leads, a whole lot of people ready to make some money, ready to drive. Okay, now we have to establish this knowledge and trust. We're going to conduct our interviews. We're going to do a background check. And we're going to check their motor vehicle report. Now that we've done this, we've established knowledge and trust with people that were once strangers. Okay? Now they can be our drivers. Now we can make passive income from them. Okay? Everybody doesn't have family that they know and trust. A lot of people have family that are no good. Okay? So I'm telling y'all, if you got to go for strangers, go for strangers. Establish that knowledge and trust. Okay? Now, the last method of scaling, y'all, that's it for master contracting. Like I said, you're going to fill out the application with your business name, your business email, your business bank account. That lets them know that you are a master contractor. You're going to either hire people that you know and trust in their own SUV, pickup truck, sedan, cargo van, or you're going to find people and establish that knowledge and trust through interviews, background checks, and motor vehicle reports, and then bring them on. Okay? That's how we get this thing done. Now, the last method of scaling is government contracting. Now, like I said, y'all are not going to get this info from any other career creator. Okay? Because like I said, half of them are not in the industry to even know this information to give it. So if a fake page after this live messages you about a government contract opportunity that Road to Revenue secured and we need to bring you on and pay you $4,000 a week and all this nonsense, it's not us. If it's not from this page with 13,000 followers, it is not us. If it's not from my backup page that's R2R backup, it is not us. Okay? If they message you and say, okay, you spent the 55, congrats, but now you got to spend 144 to now actually get access to the community. Use your context clues. Okay? If you give these people your information, there is nothing I can do for you. Over here, you spend 55 and 55 only. It's very sad that people scam in this way. It's very sad that people can't find their own hustle. It's very sad that you choose to scam people. They're right here in my live right now, y'all. They're watching me. They're listening to me saying this right now. And they're mad. They're like, shit, we're not going to be able to make any money today. Yeah, you're not. Okay? So I'm telling you, if it's not from this page, it's not us. All right? Now let's get into government contracting. It's sad. It's very sad. Okay, very sad. Let's get into government contracting. All of the government's contracting needs, not just for transportation, but for any industry, can be found on the sam.gov website. Okay, so you have to tailor sam.gov. Dishonesty, exactly. And y'all, God is not going to bless those people. They will get what's coming to them. Trust and believe. Karma is a mother. Okay, they will get what's coming to them. Thank you. You got in. Okay, thank you, love. I saw you get in. So, sam.gov, y'all, welcome Omar to the community. My girl already purchased. Y'all don't think that I'm not congratulating her. She already purchased. She's talking about getting into the Discord. But welcome Omar. Welcome Omar to Road to Revenue. So, y'all, all of the government's contracting needs can be found on sam.gov. All of them. So you have to tailor the website to transportation to find the transportation contracts. Any of the government's contracting needs for any industry will be found on sam.gov. So you got to tailor it to find the transportation stuff. Okay? That's what I had to do to find the contract that we're going to look at. Now, this contract may be live or it may not be live because I downloaded it a few weeks ago. Okay? If you've been in my live before, you've already evaluated this contract with me. So if you want to see it again, then you can see it again. This is sam.gov, y'all. This is sam.gov. Now, this is a contract that I downloaded from sam.gov. I told you Omar got in there. Omar wasn't playing. Okay? So, let's evaluate this, y'all. Let's evaluate it. So, on the Dry Tortoise National Park, the government had a house that they needed cleaned out that is on this park site, on an island off of the Keys in Florida. Tap the screen and share the live. Exactly. Thank you so much, love. Okay, this is free game right now. So, all of this crap, all of this material needs to be cleared out, okay? And it needs to be disposed of at the landfill, okay? It's basically junk removal. Basically junk removal, okay? So, they have this need. They need this stuff cleared out. And your job is taking this stuff to the landfill where it needs to be disposed of. Okay, taking it to the landfill. Now, this is why it's considered transportation, because that's most of what you're doing. Clearing this house out won't take you long. It's taking everything to where it needs to be disposed of. So, to be considered for a government contract, you got to download the contract. I personally would work smarter and not harder. I would upload it to ChatGPT. Now that we have AI at our fingertips, I would upload the contract to ChatGPT. ChatGPT is going to compare it against similar government contracts. It's going to basically create a competitive pitch for you so that we don't know what to charge the government for this crap. We know how much we would charge a cousin or somebody. We know the price for the government is going way up. Okay? So ChatGPT is going to create a competitive pitch that you can upload confidently. And you could say, hey, while you're at it, give me a budget as well. Give me a budget. Okay? So now that we have our pitch, we're going to upload it under this contract on the sam.gov website. If they are wanting to move forward with you from there, they will ask you for a technical proposal, which is they need to see a narrative past description of a project on a similar scale. Remember, this is a method of scaling. You're not jumping into a government contract. This is down the line. So they need to see a past project, which if you moved for somebody at this stage, it was a legit job. You were paid for it. There goes your past project. The location, 2 photos, and a couple references. That is it, y'all. That is it to be considered for this government contract. Nothing crazy. All right. Now, we can actually do it. If they're moving forward with you after they see your technical proposal, you are what's called the awarded contractor. Congratulations. You can now transport for the government. Thank you, Ray, for liking the live. So you will do a preliminary assessment. Don't BS the government, y'all. Go out there, see how many tarps, how many materials you need, how many crew members, what type of supplies. Get your ducks in a row. Now start your on-site preparation. Lay down your tarps, lay down your materials. We have to protect and preserve this national park site, okay? So we're going to lay down our tarps and materials. Now we can actually start disposing of all this crap. Transport and dispose of the debris, cabinets, appliances at the licensed facilities, just like I told y'all, the landfills. Do a deep cleaning of all the surfaces, the floors, the walls, the fixtures, everything. Do a final site cleanup. Leave this place not how we found it, in much better condition, but we got to preserve the park site, okay? Clean up everything that we brought. And we got to document everything, okay? We're going to abide by safety considerations. We're going to work between the hours of 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, excluding federal holidays. Okay. What else? We're going to abide by the environmental regulations. We're going to abide by the traffic regulations. We're going to have our parking permits and badges that they're going to give you. And y'all, that's the end of the contract. That is the end. Now, I know y'all's biggest question is, how the hell are we getting off an island with all this crap and material? That's why they put the answer in red. Okay, they put the answer in red. The awarded contractor is going to have access to utilize the government's boat. They're going to let you use their boat. You're going to load up all your trash, debris, your personnel, equipment, supplies, cabinets, furniture, appliances, everything. The boat is going to get you from the island to land at Key West. It is the awarded contractor's responsibility to take all this crap from Key West to the landfill where it needs to be disposed of. That's why it's a transportation contract. Okay. Now that's it, y'all. That is it. This is nothing complicated. This is nothing scary. This is simple. Everything is here for you. So there's no wrong answer. How long would it take you and a few crew members, your cousin, your father, your brother? How long would it take y'all to get this done? How long would it take you to clear out this little house and go dispose of everything at the landfill? No wrong answers, y'all. It's your opinion. Nobody? Are y'all scared to say it? Just say whatever. Just say whatever, y'all. So I can show you. 5 days. Have a good day. I have to rest. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Ray Ray. I'll see you in the community, love. Okay? Now, the government always overestimates for everything. We could get that done in a week or less. It's not anything crazy. Depending on how many people, probably 2 days. I know that's right. 150 calendar days. As long as you get it done, exactly, my girl already knows. As long as you get it done within the 150 days, you got paid out to begin with. Look, it says all work shall be completed within 150 days after the CO issues the contract award. So they're going to pay you out to begin with. So best believe our pitch equaled up with 150 days worth of work. If y'all want to say it's going to take 150 days, well, I guess it's going to take 150 days. Psych. Okay. Psych. You're going to pay me out like it took me 150 days. I'm going to get all your money. I'm going to go rent my box truck. I'm going to go hire my crew members, and I'm going to get this done in a week or less. I'm going to get this done in a week or less. Now I could go make some more money. This is the beauty of government contracting. This is why I keep letting people believe that there's no money in the $1 trillion transportation industry. Please keep believing that. It's not going to affect me. More room for the rest of us. I don't care. Okay? That's the beauty of government contracting. This is how, y'all, if that is 20,000, if that's 30,000, if that's 35,000, if it's 40,000, you got paid out that full amount to begin with. 2 days onto the next contract. Exactly, y'all. All right? So that's government contracting. Again, no instructions to it. You're not jumping straight into a government contract, but this is info that you can give, that you can get when you actually tap into rooms with people in the industry and not content creators with no cargo anywhere on their page. Okay? So, y'all, I'm going to get these steps back on the screen. I have like 45 minutes with you. Remember, my live ends at 1 p.m. So you have 15. What am I talking about? You have 45 minutes to join the Big Money team. If you're thinking about getting on to Road to Revenue, if you want to get access to all my companies, you see all this information I gave for literally free. Imagine what is a part of my community. Please do not trick yourself out of your spot. Okay? If you're wanting to get in the room, click my profile picture in the top left-hand corner. click it one more time. It'll open up to my TikTok page. You will see something that says Beacons, BEACONS. You click there, you can get my ultimate guide. It comes with access to me and my community with over 250 couriers. You can message me privately. If you're scared, do it scared, knowing that I'm your security blanket. Anybody that hasn't secured a contract at the 3-week mark after they've actually been doing their part, they're able to hit me up, and Kiana puts her boots on. I hop in there for you. Okay, nobody's going to fail at Road to Revenue. Nobody. Will you be upgrading the courier companies? Upgrading them for what? I drop tips and leads on top of what's already in the guide. But in my Discord, I mean, these are the companies that have been running these routes and will continue to do so forever and ever. They've been doing it. So it's no need to update. I add to them. I may get in the chat and add more tips and leads. Anything that I find out, I let my people know. But upgrade them for what? Did you decide if you were opening up August dates for the one-on-one? Let me look at August, y'all. Let me look at August because I'm trying to start my webinars. So I'm trying to start working on the courier webinars. I have a chat of over 250 people, like I told y'all. So I'm supporting people on Discord. I try not to stretch myself too thin. Okay, because when you're trying to do too much, you can't really focus on what matters. So I'm trying to work on my webinars that I have rolling out. Let me look how August is looking for me, y'all. Let me look at how August is looking so I can see if I can open up a few August dates. Understandable. Yes, ma'am. So let me see, y'all. Let me see about August. I'm going to see about it. It's not going to be right now. I'm not going to lie. It's not going to be right now. Sometime before the day is over with, I will take a look at it. So if you are following me, or if you're in the community already, if I open up more dates for August, I will let y'all know. Okay. I got to look at my schedule. I got to see when I'm going to do the courier webinar, and I got to see, what dates I can be available. Okay, I got to see what dates I can be available. For now, how many more days are left in July? For now, we still got 5 more days in July. 5 more days to book a one-on-one before this month is over with. I don't do the weekends, y'all. Weekends is my time. I stretch myself thin. I support people all the time. Weekends is my time. So, but no, you're correct in saying 7. You're correct in saying 7. Thank you. But 5 that I'm available. When you do decide. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. But yeah, 5 working days left for me. 5 working days. So, and Ryan has booked. Let me see when Ryan booked for. When am I talking to Ryan? Let me see. Thank you, Omar, for following on Instagram. I appreciate that. We're on the struggle bus over on Instagram. Y'all, people like to be like fake celebrities over on Instagram. They be stingy with the follows on Instagram. I'm like, okay, y'all are tough. Y'all some tough cookies over here on Instagram. Let me see. I'm serious. I'm like, okay. They'll follow just to unfollow. I'm like, y'all, okay. Let me see. Why I don't see Ryan's one-on-one? Let me just go look on Beacons. I am on Facebook at Road to Revenue. On the struggle bus over there on Facebook too, y'all. I think people think that I'm a fake page because I literally just started the Facebook and I didn't make it a business profile. Because when you make it a business profile, like, I don't know. I don't like Facebook's business profile. It's ugly. So I made it a regular profile. So people probably think that it's like a scam. It is me. It is me. It's at Road to Revenue. At Road to Revenue. I'm about to see when Ryan booked for. Let me see when Ryan booked. Ryan booked the 28th from 5:45 to 6:45. I know that's right, Ryan. The 28th. When is that? That is on Monday. Okay, cool. Ryan, did you already get in Discord? That's where we're going to have our meeting, Ryan. We're going to meet over on Discord. Did you get in there already? And Ryan, I'm gonna need to, so I can prepare, so I can gather everything up. I'm gonna need to know where you're located. You don't have to drop it in here, but once you get in the Discord, I'm gonna send you a message, and then you let me know where you're located, so I can get to work, so I can put my boots on. Let me see, y'all. Let me check my DMs too. Let me respond to my girl, Miss Jackson. Let me wave to all my new people. Mr. James. Okay, Jameer. Let me see. Callie, my girl Callie. Let me see. Miss Jackson. What did Miss Jackson say? Let me respond to Moretta. But I'm back at it. Okay, y'all. I want to talk about carving your own lane in your own city with business cards and business shirts. That's what we'll be talking about in a second. That's what I'm about to go in the other room and show y'all these business cards, these business shirts, how to carve your own lane in your own city. Remember, y'all got a little over 30 minutes to check out to join the community while it is on sale. So I suggest y'all do that. If you're wanting to catch a discount and not purchase at $75 full price, get it while I'm live. Thank you, Safe Haven. Thank you. Welcome, Roslyn. You're welcome, love. Thank you. Welcome, Roslyn, to Road to Revenue. Welcome to the Big Money team. I'm glad to have you. Sorry, y'all. I gotta plug my phone up. We're about to go look at the business shirts. Welcome, Malika. Oh, Malika booked the one-on-one. Okay, let me see, when did Malika book for? When am I talking to Malika? Malika said, I need you to do it for me. I know that's right, Malika. Let me see. When am I talking to Malika? Y'all, I don't want anybody to be confused. The one-on-one is a separate purchase from the ultimate guide. It's me? Okay. You decided to go ahead and do it. Okay, Malika. Let me see, love. Let me see. So the ultimate guide does not come with the one-on-one. I've been throwing it in there for my people who get the one-on-one. I've just been throwing in the ultimate guide. So I will do that for y'all. Let me see. I am talking to Malika on the 30th. So I am busy, y'all. I am busy. Okay, next week I am busy. That's exactly what I was thinking too. Yes. Okay. If y'all want to get it, I only have the rest of July available. Okay. I only have the rest of July available. Oh, check in with the business in your area that is by the most effective way at this point in the war. Okay, here we go, y'all. About to look at business cards and business shirts. You can. Oh shoot. All right, y'all. Let's go in the other room. Let's go in the other room and look at these business cards and shirts. Okay, let's look at these business cards and shirts. Thank you, Disha. Thank you for liking, sharing the live, love. Thank you. Oh, y'all.
What's up, man?
My man's in here. Tell him, hey, look at him, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Look at him on his stocks and his investing stuff. I told y'all this, all this man does.
A little steady.
Okay. So be ready for the webinar. That's all I'm going to say. Be ready for that webinar. And look at Ace. All in the Kool-Aid. All in the way. I'm about to show y'all these business cards and shirts. Where is it? Now, when they see you getting out the cargo van, what they always say?
Who, me?
Yeah. What do they always ask you?
Who?
People that see you getting out the cargo van.
Oh, they just be asking like what we do.
And who do you work for?
I say myself.
Exactly. Okay? So when you have business cards and business shirts, you're able to market yourself. If I can find them, where they at? Hold on. Oh, I see. Okay. So you can have some business shirts made. This way you're marketing yourself with your clothes that you have on. Okay, so I got these polos made as a Valentine's gift. Have some polos made with your business logo, your business name on it. It's already a conversation starter. You're already marketing yourself with what you're wearing. Marketing is a big part of this business. Remember the name of the game we play? Securing and stacking high-paying contracts, building relationships, heavy on the building relationships until you reach your desired income level. So you got to market yourself. Nobody's going to do it for you, especially in your own city, how you have your city on lock as it relates to smaller cargo. How did you come up with the logo? How did we come up with that logo? That I didn't use ChatGPT for this logo. For my logo up here, I use ChatGPT. Now, this logo, I looked up basically a man carrying a box. Yep, wear them to interviews. Yep, that's what I did. I looked up a man carrying a box. Okay, I found this logo, this man right here that was not copyrighted. Okay, it didn't have any copyright laws on it. So I put on Canva. I put this, and this is the name of our courier service. I put this together on Canva and saved the logo. That's how we made this. So now. Great info to say to wear it to interviews. Exactly. That makes you look professional. Now you're out in your city. You can have it on. You're going and handing out your business cards. People ask, can I have a QR code? You can have a QR code, have the digital option, but always have a physical copy, something that people can reference, something that people can look at that's in their scope of vision. Like I say, out of sight, out of mind. Y'all know that saying, out of sight, out of mind. So if they're not seeing this constantly, if it's not in their scope of vision, they're not remembering that you're a courier, that you stop by there and that you can do deliveries for them. Give them a physical copy. A lot of people are old school, especially some of these businesses. Give them something that they can hold, that they can look at. Have the digital option, but have the physical copy as well. Now, you're already at the pharmacy picking up your prescription. Hey, I'm a courier. Now, not the franchise businesses, not Walgreens and CVS. They hire their own employee drivers. But you have a mom and pop pharmacy that is local to you. Okay, it's your local business. You have a flower shop that's down on Main Street. You go to your mechanic that's downtown. Okay, you give them your business card. They have auto parts being delivered. They have medication being delivered. The florist, they need people to go and deliver the flowers. The list goes on. So you're already there at these places. Market yourself. Give them your business card. Okay? Carve your own lane in your own city. This is how you have your city on lock as it relates to smaller cargo. Mr. Tony in my community, he's in cargo vans. Okay? He's already been in the game, but he still joined Road to Revenue. I know that's right. Mr. Tony did this in his city and had 3 deliveries over that weekend. 3 deliveries just from handing out his business cards, just from marketing himself. Okay? Market yourself. And a lot more where that came from when we talk about when we do the marketing webinar. I'm going to give y'all so much marketing info. I'm just saying. Like I said, I have my business degree. Marketing is a big part of any freaking business, y'all. You got to market. Great advice. Y'all want to know something? Marketing, building relationships is such a heavy part of this business that based off the strength of how my man shows up and shows out, okay? When it came time to bring on his little brother, do y'all know that there was no interview? There was no formal process. They said, hey, we know how you show up and show out. If your brother is anything like you, go ahead and bring him on. Swear to God. And I don't swear to God. Okay? So that's why I tell y'all, building relationships matters. Building relationships and networking can get you places that degrees and certifications and experience cannot. Market yourself. Okay? Market yourself. So just wanted to say that. Just wanted to give that free game for y'all. When the room is intimate, when it's my real people in here that vibe with me, that rock with me, this is when I give that big money info. Okay? People that are serious. People that are locked in. Okay? So that is that, y'all. That is that. You only have 25 more minutes to join Road to Revenue if that's what you want to do. Okay? If you want to get over here, y'all got 30 minutes. You got 25. Okay? 25 minutes. Let me plug my phone in before it dies on y'all. About to set up Discord. Okay, Ryan. I look forward to speaking with you. How often are you live? I go live weekday mornings, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. This is what I do, y'all. This is what I do. Okay? 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Now, I don't got to be up here all day and night like these courier creators. I get up here. I share this info. I spread the knowledge. I spread the love. I get my people in that want to get in. And I go on about my business. How soon after joining can we start earning? As soon as you apply the information that is given. I can never answer this question when people ask me. There are people that purchase and never use the information. So I don't know what y'all's work ethic is like. I don't know if you're going to actually use the information. I don't know if you're going to apply yourself. It doesn't matter if you get in or don't get in. If you don't apply yourself, the information isn't going to use itself. I'm not talking directly to you, Erica. I'm talking to everybody. So I can never tell y'all how soon you will see success. I know, like I said, people that apply themselves at the 3-week mark, you should have seen success. If you're applying consistently, using the guide, reading the guide actually, and not just, skimming through it, read the information, apply yourself, you should have secured a contract at the 3-week mark. And if you haven't, you hit me up and I hop in there for you. Okay, I have to head out. I will be on tomorrow and look forward to our one-on-one. I know that's right, love. Before you go, make sure you get in Discord. Make sure you get in the consult chat, okay? That way I can message you and I can find out where you are and I can prepare for our one-on-one. I got to get prepared. I got to get my boots on. I got to find what's in your area. So please go ahead and download Discord and get in there. That way I can prepare. You and Ryan. Oh, y'all, I got some work to do. 2 one-on-ones next week. 2 one-on-ones. Okay? Y'all, how many more minutes? Like 23 more minutes, y'all. 23. Thank you, Safe Haven. Safe Haven been showing love. Let me put the steps back up just in case somebody needs the steps. Somebody may need the steps right now. I'm not going back over it, y'all. My tongue will probably fall off. If I go over this again, if I go over this another time, that's it for me, okay? I'm not saying it again, but you can read it, okay? I'm not saying it again, you can read it. I wish people would have... I know y'all are just seeing me. Some of y'all, today is your first day ever seeing me. But I wish people would have taken advantage of the one-on-ones, because all of July I had them available and I've only had like 3 one-on-ones. I've only had like 3. Should we have our motor vehicle report on hand, or do companies pull it? They're going to pull it. Now you can go get a copy of it if you want to, but you know, they're going to pull it regardless. Yes, only like 3 or 4. 3 or 4, but it has not been many. But even those 3 or 4, I had to really, some of them, they were in some tough areas. So I had to really put my boots on. I had to really get in there. Okay. But it was great. All the one-on-ones I've had, they went smoothly. Great people. I love to like just talk to y'all face to face and just like put a name with a face and just really, you know, talk and encourage and uplift and help out. That's just, I love the one-on-ones. It's a lot of work, but I love it. I love it. That's why I was trying to test it out this month and just see how things went. And then I would decide if I would open it back up. But I was trying to dedicate August to my webinars, because I want to do the courier webinar. I feel like the courier webinar is going to go up. The courier webinar is going to go up. Okay. So I'm ready to do that. I'm ready to get into marketing and budgeting and everything else. Especially crypto. Like, I'm gonna be learning when my man is doing the investing webinar. Thank you, Miss Erica, for liking the live. I'm gonna be right in there learning with y'all. I'm gonna be right in there learning. I promise y'all. Okay, because I need that info just as much as anybody else. I can't wait to, Miss Tasha. I cannot wait. Especially the mindset webinar. I'm a be able to, you know, get very spiritual. I'm not religious. I like to consider myself spiritual. I definitely believe in God. But I'm not the person to be in church every Sunday. Now I go to church, but I have my actual relationship with God. I'm actually locked in with God. I actually talk to God. I actually read my word. My Bible's right here, y'all. My Bible is literally right here. Okay, I don't play. I talk to God day and night. So I'm really going to be able to just pour into everybody in that mindset webinar. I'm ready for that as well. How do we get in that? I'm going to announce it. When it's time, I'm going to announce it, Miss Erica. I'm going to announce it. It's going to be in August, though. It's going to be in August, and tickets will be $20. It's not going to be $200, $20. I'm trying to get started. Need weekends only, 9 to 5, trying to make extra money. Okay, you can do it, Jake. You can do it, Jake. As long as you meet the requirements under step number 1, you're in. I'm in. I'm in love. I know that's right. We're going to, so to clarify, if we already purchased the Ultimate Guide, was the one-on-one included? No. Hold on, let me answer. If you meet the requirements under, yes, I see you right now, love. I'm responding. If you meet the requirements under step number 1, you finish setting up. Okay, I'll see you when you get into the consult chat, and then I'll friend you, and then we'll go into our private messages, and that's where we'll have our meeting on Discord. So who is it? Jake, I think it was. Yes, Jake. If you meet the requirements under step number 1, we're using the vehicle, the time, the insurance we have available. Since you are looking for part-time, you will look for part-time contracts on Google, Indeed, and CB Driver. Apply directly through the courier's website with the courier resume. Did I say hey to Jessica? Yes. Did I say hey to Jessica? Yes. I said hey. Discord is our chat. Discord is where I'm going to show you Discord real quick. Discord is where you get in the room with 250 plus couriers, okay? You get in this room with all of us already doing the damn thing. You get in here. I drop tips. I drop leads. You ask your questions. We're giving credit info. I drop information. I support, so on and so forth. You're able to message me privately. Yeah, it's an app. It's an app. You're able to message me privately. You can ask me. I can review your resume. You can ask me any questions. Dr. LeConte, who's on her second contract, you see her. You see her. She's active right now. She doesn't play. Okay, my girl gets down. My girl gets down. A whole doctor out here getting to this money. So I'm telling y'all, that's Discord. That is Discord. I think you can pull up Discord on the internet too, if I'm not mistaken. The resume is given to you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, Miss Erica. Miss Erica, I'm pretty sure you've been in multiple lives. I'm pretty sure you know. You get the resume, you get all my scripts, you get all my companies, you get my live overview, you get access to me and my community like I just showed you. Everything is included, love. Hey, Peaches. Hey, Peaches girl. How are you? Another member of my community. I know that's right. All right, y'all have 15 minutes. You got 15 minutes to invest while it's on sale before I change the price back to $75. Do y'all want this live on YouTube? LOL, I need to step out on faith and do it. You do. Because you keep teetering right there. You're like right there, but you don't want to just do it. Go ahead and just do it, Miss Erica. Okay? Y'all want this on YouTube? I got y'all. I'm going to put this on YouTube. I'm going to put this whole live on YouTube. Not today, y'all. Not today. I got a lot to do. But tomorrow. Tomorrow, y'all. Tomorrow. Because, y'all, I posted yesterday's live on YouTube. It's at like 3 views or something crazy. Let me see how many views it's at. I'm like, golly, YouTube is a whole different ball game. 12 views. 12 views, okay? But my clips, I know YouTube shorts are more popular. So my clips have like 300, 270, okay? They do a bit better. So maybe I'll try to do clips, but I'll put this whole live there. I will be missing the lives once I go back to work next week. Okay, yes, ma'am, Miss Tasha. So you'll be able to see on YouTube. Also, I'm going to start going live on YouTube. Now that some of y'all great and lovely people, y'all subscribe to me on YouTube. So I'm now at 68 subscribers. I can now start going live. You had to be at 50. So I can now start going live on YouTube. So we're going to see how that goes. I'm going to be live on TikTok while I'm live on YouTube. Okay, I'm going to put it on there, y'all. I'm going to put it on there. Hashtag Discord. I know that's right. Miss Jackson. Okay, I know that's right. So y'all, tomorrow, actually, I could kind of do it today. I should be able to do it today. Let me see. I'm trying to think. The thing about it, it takes so long to download. Y'all know I'd be talking for hours, so it takes forever to download. And then once it's downloaded, that's why I now have the copyright-free music in the background, because it was flagging my videos. I spent all the time downloading it and then uploading it, and then they flag it because I had the music in the back. I forgot about that on YouTube. So now we have the copyright-free music. So now I have to download this live, and then once it's downloaded, I will upload it, and then that should be fine, y'all. I should be able to do that today. But it won't be till later, y'all. I gotta put something on my stomach. I gotta go talk to my man. Okay? I gotta talk to my people in Discord, which I've already been talking to them. Let me check my DMs real quick. I know some people may have been DMing me. Let me check my DMs. Let me see. I'm about to eat now. What you about to eat? Can you see me on Discord? Let me see, love. Let me see. Yeah, I'm trying to see what I'm going to eat. I made pizza yesterday, and it's like, you know when you make something and you don't even want it anymore? I'm going to probably force myself to eat it because I don't like to waste food. Oh my gosh. Miss Jackson, you paid them? You paid the scammers, Miss Jackson? Hold on. Is there a certain type of insurance? No. For the majority, you need standard auto. You need full coverage, comp and collision, but you don't need commercial until they're requiring commercial. Most don't require commercial. Salmon, asparagus with the salad. I know that's right. Eating good and healthy. I love me some salmon. That actually sounds good. Not my mouth watering. That sounds so good right now. I haven't eaten anything. I need to stop doing that. I come on live and I talk and haven't eaten anything. And then be wondering why I have a headache. All right, 10 minutes, y'all. 10 minutes. Ugh, let me see if I see my girl in here. Yes, I see you on Discord, love. I see you, Callie girl. I see you, Callie. I waved to you. I waved to you in the chat. Let me see about Miss Jackson. Okay, love y'all. Have a great day. Love you too, girl. I'll see you later. I'll see you in the chat. I look forward to our one-on-one. Okay. Thank you for joining too, love. Thank y'all. Let me tell y'all, anybody that purchased or is going to purchase in this final 9 minutes, make sure that you understand your first plan of action is getting the courier resume done, then plugging in the keywords on page 6 into the recommended sites on top of page 7, finding everything in your direct area, doing this daily for a solid 2 weeks, then at the 3-week mark, you can start working your way down the nationwide companies, applying to everybody in your area and referring back to the others. Okay. Also checking with the local businesses in your area, the pharmacies, doctor's offices, hospitals, vet clinics, nursing homes, body shops, dealerships, collision centers. What else, y'all? Retail businesses, so on and so forth. Okay. After that, y'all, make sure you're following up. Make sure you're following up after you apply with the scripts on pages 12 and 13. Make sure any question that you have, you are using the search feature in Discord. It has probably been answered by me before in the chat. Out of over 250 people, somebody has asked your question before. So search the keyword about what you're asking about. So if it's the resume, if it's master contracting, search resume, search master contracting with the search feature. It'll bring you to the exact message where I've answered this previously. Okay, that way you can help me out. That way I'm not repeating myself 5,000 times. You can go use your resources, click on the message, it'll open up fully, and then you can read up on whatever you have a question about. Also, make sure you're actually getting through the guide. The guide isn't going to use itself. Read it. Most of your answers are in that contract. They are in that contract. Most of your answers are in the contract or they're in the guide. Okay, I made it to be self-sufficient. Like I said, people that never get this live overview, they get the guide and they're just fine. Okay, so make sure you're using the resources that you have available. And then I'm here after you do your part. Because remember, these content creators, there's no access to them. There's nobody to ask you get the guide from them and that's it. Okay. So even though you have me, even though I'm being very generous, I'm giving you access to me and my community for $55. Please help yourselves first. Please help yourselves first. Okay, my phone is charged enough for me to take it off. Okay, Miss Jackson, I had to respond to Miss Jackson. Who else sent me a message? Oh, Malika. Malika sent me a friend request. Oh my gosh, Malika's so pretty. Look at Malika. That girl. Face card never decline. I know Malika probably not even in here anymore. But that girl is stunning. She's stunning. Let me see. Oh, y'all, not Hulk Hogan passed away. That's crazy. Hulk Hogan done passed away. Cardiac arrest. Hey, Leslie. How many minutes, y'all? 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Okay, we almost to 100 followers. Yeah, 71 years old in Clearwater, Florida. That is crazy. And what was his name from the Cosby Show? He passed away trying to save his daughter. Y'all, a lot of death going on. That's why I say we are blessed. We are alive. Yes, Malcolm Jamal Warner. You on it. You're on it. Yes, that is so tragic and very, very sad. You want to what, love? If you're wanting to join the community,